Hello, my name is Mark Lawrence and this is Natural Pengu. We are back with another exciting episode of our improv adventure series, Free Zach. We're playing with the Starfinder rule set. And today, around the table, we have some familiar faces. If we go back from the grave, I was about to say, but actually from a little bit of a sick leave, we have Joakim Slayer, I-28 version. Where are we now on the version?
We're still on version 2.
Version 2. Okay, how are you doing today?
I'm alright. I got this HR533678 virus, which actually malfunctioned my whole body, unfortunately, for a week. So now I'm back. Better than ever.
Are you still stealthy?
I'm very stealthy.
Yes. I'm also wondering, those who have been watching our pirate campaign, how are those beautiful Lars the Lark legs doing? Are they still beautiful?
They're still beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Okay. Fantastic. Thank you very much. So, then we have Michaela, the one and only.
Yes.
How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm very well, thank you. And very happy that my ever so trusty sidekick is back.
Yes, brilliant. Do you have any expectations, goals for today's episode?
No, I think I'm just going to go with the flow and see what happens.
Okay, we're flowing it.
Yeah.
Flowing it. That's good. I love it. And then, to my right, in the red corner, is the one and only Waka. How are you doing?
I am doing good.
Yeah?
Yes. Good. I just had a shower, which is a great improvement.
Lovely.
Well, I think we're all grateful for that.
And I'm doing well, thank you.
That's lovely. Thank you very much. Yes. Good to have you. Good to have you here. And yes, then last but not least, around the table we have Vanessa. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you. Looking forward to this. And our plastic forest.
Plastic forest. Have you been thinking about the plastic forest throughout the week?
I have, and those golden tree trunks and those pale white leaves. I feel I missed something important. Or not.
Golden tree trunks. That's amazing. I will have to. Wow, cool. Anyways, so yes, we have a full room here with us. Also working behind the cameras. First and foremost, we have Clerk Von Ra fixing and tweaking the cameras. We're ever so grateful. Also, the lighting is his magic touch. So we are looking beautiful because of his work. Yes. So then today, behind the mixing desk, we have Favorith himself. This time his fingers dancing like mountain gazelles at spring at sunset. His fingers are dancing on the mixing controls, sliders and faders and whatnot. So really happy to have you here with us, Matthias. And then we have the one and only Öken Poesy DJing our music today. Thank you so very much. Then our moderator, Noctuamic. Oh yes. Let's take a moment.
She just resubscribed for a third month.
Wow.
So not only in the crew, but legendary founder.
Yes.
Woo!
Yes.
Legendary founder.
Let me shout her out.
Yes, absolutely. I'll need to check the chat here. But yes.
Lime Trees is here.
Lime Trees.
The 100-fold winner of giveaways.
Yes.
Shell Jacks is here as well.
Giveaways. Wow, I missed those giveaways.
You missed the giveaways.
We have to think about it again.
I think during the Paizo event we have to do a giveaway.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what that will be, we will think about it.
5 bottles of Lashuntan, juice.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I have my own personal supply.
And Robo bath water. In a stealthy way.
Very stealthy.
Yes. And lots of chocolate.
Yes.
Droid deodorant.
Okay. Brilliant.
That's my drawing.
Not that you need it.
Having escaped the Tech League's forces, Vex lands the copter in the farming district. The plastic forest is filled with droids that have gone mad. While Sephiroth communicates with the Lashuntan telecasting circle, Zack's plug is connected into Ferris's neck. The body becomes possessed with Zack's memory, and it reveals a location, Unterseg, section 1124, intersect 432. The group realizes, too late, that Ingrid has hacked Slayer I-28's audio-visual systems. She now knows Zach's location. The race is on. You have just defeated the mad droids. You have had the moment when you got in the location. And who's where's Slayer? What happened to Slayer?
She was supposed to carry him with her.
No, are you still carrying Slayer?
Yes.
Yes, but he was running around, wasn't he? Oh, you mean when he blacked out?
Yeah.
I'm carrying him. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
I wanted to leave you, but
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
it was a no-go. People did not want
And
that.
you have buried Ferry's body.
Yes. Or I've hidden it so that
You've
they
hidden-
could pick it up.
Great. All right.
And I will move a bit because apparently there's a ghost in your camera.
Ooh.
Ooh, exciting. So, okay, so we have our bearings. We're still at that clearing that is arranged like a farmer's market. The copter is long gone. There's strange voices and shrieks still heard in the forest. Perhaps some more maddened droids are there. You've gotten some information. What do you want to do?
But we need to go to the location that we were given.
I go straight up to Slayer I-28 and I say, Slayer, Slayer, wake up! Slayer, come back to me! What the blazes are we? I can't function without you.
You are dangling there on
Slayer!
Carnage's shoulder.
Can I respond or I'm out?
Slayer!
You start hearing this really annoying voice piercing your audio-visual systems, and you feel like you start gaining control of those systems once more.
Alright, so I take control of my body again and... God. Oh!
Slayer!
Ooh, Captain.
You're back. You're back. You're with me.
Ooh, I didn't like that one. Yeah, I'm back.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. I think I have to make a check.
What
Give me 2 minutes.
blazes? Is she there? Can you feel her? Can you feel Ingrid?
She's gone.
Are you sure?
100%. She's gone. She's gone. Ooh. What an experience.
I tell you, it was horrible for all of us.
Ooh, okay, I tried to stand up. Oh, thank you for carrying me.
So sliding down from Carnage's shoulder into the ground, your
Stumble
legs are a
up.
little bit wobbly,
Yeah.
recalibrating your systems after being violated.
She knows everything now.
Has she had access to
She knows. We got a did we get a coordinate? We need to go. She knows.
Yes, she
knows.
knows where you are. She's on her way.
She knows where Sak is. She knows where Sak is.
What?
What?
She knows the numbers, the coordinates. She knows the coordinates.
Does she know where
She
Zach
knows.
is?
She heard through me. We have to go there now.
Slayer I-28. Is this true?
Yes. We have to go there.
So these coordinates will take us to Zach.
Think so. That's my impression.
All right, and she's got a tracer on you, so she'll be here imminently.
I don't think she hacked my system and she went through me, but she's not there anymore. And I will try to block her. Hopefully I can manage that.
Block her.
Game master.
Block her by the blazes. Block her. Block her out.
Make a perception check.
Good chocolate is in the way. 12.
Don't blame me on the chocolate.
Granted, this is a new territory for you to
Yeah.
actually search internally your feelings, your emotions, plus all the circuitry and data that you're so used to only dealing with. But as far as you can tell, there's no trace of Ingrid's presence anymore.
There was something I was connected to, right, when she took control.
The copters systems.
And I'm out of that connection now. Okay, so she obviously needs some kind of a
So
link
the-
into it.
You sent the Carnage. Was it you that sent the copter away?
Yeah. Has it?
Yes.
in autopilot.
Yes.
So it's flown away.
Yep.
She's gone. But we gotta go. We gotta go.
Right. Slayer I-28, I'm glad to have you back.
Thank you.
We've missed you. Can you, using these coordinates, can you plot us a course? ASAP.
I can try.
I do not think it would be wise to walk into the enemy's hands like this. I see no reason to search this sack up. I would rather live and escape.
Well, then you can leave.
Then I shall leave.
Thank you. That would be great. We would love that.
I start walking in one direction out of the forest.
Probably the right direction. I start to plot do I have any kind of maps, or because I have no access to a computer now, really, do I?
So the information that you gained was Unterseg, section 1124, intersect 432.
Sephiro, wait. Don't leave.
I keep on walking same direction.
Sephiro, there's strength in numbers. Sephiro, we're stronger together.
I do not seek strength. I seek to survive. I call out and keep on walking.
We all want to survive. We also need to find Zach. We also need to figure out what's going on. Droid revolution, anarchy, all these evil women we keep meeting.
I think the Lashuntan is very weak.
I assume I don't hear this.
Did you want to be
Because
heard?
I've walked for a while.
Yeah.
Huh?
It was kind of aimed
There's a-
at his direction.
There's a booming sound reverberating through the forest that says, I think
the Lashuntan is very weak.
I just ignore it and keep on walking.
Via the main.
It's not the first time Sephiroth hears something like that.
Can I talk to him via the mainframe?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I tell him that okay, I overreacted. Just come back, please.
Yeah, Carnage.
You have to give him some chocolate, I think.
You're out of control, Carnage. You're too emotional. Get your system's fried.
You didn't hear that.
I answer that they're still standing in the same spot where we were just trucked, and they can be found any second. If they want to, they're welcome to follow me.
I think we should follow the Lashuntan then. Maybe we need him. We can, kill the shrimp if we need to, but we can, for now, maybe, we can.
Any result on the
I try
coordinates?
to plot the course to the numbers where it could be. If I can see how far it is from here and direction and stuff like that.
Initial search, actually you don't find anything.
Okay. But I can find a place on a map where it could be, but I don't see what it is, or
The kind of
Like a distance.
easy, commonplace people just searching from a mapping system coordinates on where to go and do their shopping. You can't find that information.
it doesn't exist. I can't find any destination. That is good. Then Ingrid can't either.
But is this on Vindoon? Is this a star chart? What is this?
It might
Is-
be on the other planet.
Is it Star City 5? What is it? Where is it?
Can we?
I can't find
out?
any information.
Can you make a computer's check for me?
Oh, I'd love to. I'm brilliant at that. 14.
14. Okay.
Run it again. Run it again.
I run again. But not specifically to this planet. A little bit broader.
You find information about an old maintenance system called Unterseg.
Which is...
On Star City 5.
Unterseg? I've never heard of it. This is nothing they taught us at the academy. Unterseg.
Yeah, I'll tell everybody about what I found there. That means we have to go back.
Well, we can't go back.
What I can see here, it's on Star City 5.
All right, Star City 5 it is.
Right.
You are on Star City 5 now. It's a huge place, and this is Zone 1 of Star City 5, and you're in a
Which zone are we in?
farming district of Zone 1.
Yeah, we haven't left Star City
You
5.
No, we
left.
haven't left Star City 5, but
okay.
we have to go back to the city.
Yes.
I mean, that's where
yes,
it is.
Yes. That's what I can say about it.
Okay. Okay. Carnage? Can you fly?
I can try. Can I fly?
You can
Make
try.
a-
Let me ask.
Make your acrobatics check.
Oh, yes. That's a 14. It's not that bad. It could have been worse. It could have been far worse than that.
Okay, you shuffle your feet a little bit, and you close your eyes, and you purse your lips together, and then you crouch down a little bit, and then you jump and put your one of the right fist up in the air, and like a noble eagle, you soar up. Hello, half a meter, and you plonk back down.
Ground shakes. All right, Carnage. Okay. All right, so we're going back to Star City, to the city.
Yes.
How are we going to get there? How long will it take us to walk? Is it possible for you to find that out?
Okay, so you're checking out
I'm checking.
different routes and stuff like that. What are you gonna find?
What am I find?
What are you trying to find?
I'm trying to find an address, like where in the city it is.
Okay, so maybe you need to do a little bit deeper search.
Yes,
so
I make a very deep search.
very deep search.
Very deep.
Yes.
How deep? 20 deep.
Yeah. Let's
Probably. What kind of check?
let's see. I think
Computer?
I'll go for computer. That's my favorite check. When
I
in
like
doubt,
it.
go for computer check.
Okay, then 21.
Because it's the highest one you got.
Okay. So you find actually these very, very old files, deep in the old archives of Star City 5, almost from the days of the evacuation, and you find that indeed the maintenance section exists, and it's this particular address is underneath the Ramble and the Cataclysm Market.
Oh gosh.
Underneath.
So
Okay, I found a destination where it can be, but it looks like it's underground.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. If it's underground, that's why we can't locate it. That's why I don't recognise it.
And it will take approximately
You find that it will take a long time.
a long time.
Walking. You're very far away from there right now. But looking through the systems, you find that you might be able to get there very fast. But you will need to go off station 0 gravity and use the garbage and maintenance systems.
Okay.
And you will be able to do that.
it's gonna take a long time, isn't it?
Fancy going with the garbage for a little while?
Is that the quickest way?
That's
sewage
the quickest
route?
route, yes.
Underground?
Well, getting there to start with.
All right, that's what we've got to do. We've got no
So-
copter. We've got no craft.
Let me get my bearings. Where are you, Sephora, right now?
I am still where I am.
That was
Probably not close to them.
Yeah.
I'm still where I walked to. I stopped up a little bit there and said they're welcome to follow me. So I stand wherever I am standing.
Where were you following while you were discussing?
Is he going the same direction like I found the direction at least? So we're leaving
Which
it
direction
far
were you
away.
going? North or
I went
east
to
or west?
northeast.
Northeast. What a wonderful
Or if it's a
direction.
garbage
Yep.
train there.
Okay, good. Yeah. So you left the clearing, and you're now surrounded by the golden tree trunks of the white-leaved plastic forest. And slowly, Carnage, Slayer, and Vex are following behind you, and they appear to have found a destination. What do you want to do?
I try to contemplate. There isn't really a reason for me to find Zach.
Yes and no. Zach has the access codes, according to Art Basst, to the transport that had 200 maintenance mining droids headed for the Cal mining moon. There was some kind of a conspiracy between her and Ferris.
But Zach in herself as a person is not important. Rather, maybe the information.
It's the
she might
diplomatic
hold,
implications
exactly, yeah.
and getting into the bottom of what actually happened. So you don't have any connection to Zach apart from somehow the person that was put into your charge, Ferris, ended up dead after dealing with this person.
I contemplate on that for a while. I keep on walking, I guess. Trying to pretend that I'm leading the way, but kind of checking which direction they're heading.
Okay. So, you have the rest of you see Sephiro purposefully walking towards the northeast, head held high.
Stubborn.
What do you want to do?
Should we?
Well, shall we go through the garbage? Then we have to find that way.
Absolutely, there must be some hatch here. There's farm buildings. We're going underground. That's the way we're going to do it.
Yeah.
It's fast.
So your system says that there is a Sim 1 maintenance hatch for the Garfunk system. And it's going a little bit towards the northwest.
Oh, that's where you're going.
No, I was going northeast.
Northeast. Of course it is.
Slayer, can you locate the nearest maintenance hatch, please?
Yeah, I found one here. North
West.
west.
You step out suddenly, Sephiro, from the plastic forest, and ahead of you, you recognize the curvature of the artificial atmosphere as it curves from above you and starts following a wall that you cannot see. So you notice that you're coming to the edge of the zone. So you see that border ahead of you.
Still walking.
I said I pretend that I'm leading the way, but I'm following them.
Okay.
But maybe
trying
we
to
should
walk
start.
ahead of them, but it's a bit
Yeah,
all the
can you
time.
make a perception check?
Yes. Perception.
Yeah.
19.
Okay.
Plus. Where's my perception?
Is there a perception?
Yes, plus 5. 24.
24. All right.
Yes.
Let me just try and remember. What have you actually said about where you're headed, or where the Sim 1 Garfunk?
We're going to the northwest.
Northwest.
Yes, towards the entrance of the garbage.
Yeah. Okay.
Maintenance hatch.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you heard them describe the direction that that you are that they have discovered they need to go.
We spoke fairly loud also, so we wanted him to hear.
Well,
Because we know he's very proud.
I kind of walk in that direction and try to.
So as you reach the edge of the forest
I
and you
just
see where
turn
you
and-
are,
as a-
and you go
Yeah.
this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I wasn't a droid, I would start laughing.
Right.
So funnily enough, you see that curvature of the artificial atmosphere ahead of you, and as you walk, you see this edge of the world coming closer and closer towards you, and then there's about 3 meters off the ground plane. Now it opens up into these farming district fields. Ahead of you, about 300-400 meters ahead of you, there is this small white booth suspended as it appears midair, whereas in fact it's kind of attached to the wall of the zone. This hatch guard portal station, where you know the exit off station would lie for the maintenance systems. And there are some tracks going inside the walls of the station, some chutes and tubes going on the ground towards this. So everything that flows out of the station when it comes to garbage is going out through this.
But there's vacuum through the hallway there, isn't it?
Yeah, once you are on the outside, so Star City 5's garbage system partly is operated outside in the void of space.
So how will we breathe?
We have no problem.
No, we
but
don't have a
you
problem.
have an issue.
How is it for the Lashuntan?
Hmm?
Do you know this?
I think the Lashunta are again very, very much human physique.
Hmm.
So without any equipment, you will have trouble in there. Let me just check. Second skin. Do you have second
Yeah,
skin?
exactly. Second
Yes,
skin
I
might
have second
work.
skin.
Yeah. Let's just do a little bit of a
That
check.
might work, actually.
What the second skin
It's
does.
an environmental protection.
Yeah.
But can I breathe through the second skin? That's the question.
You know that these stations are manned.
Is it under inventory, a second skin? I think it almost is. I remember it being like in a weird place.
Gear,
Okay.
if you look at
Yeah, quickly.
Gear?
Quickly, as I see, it doesn't say anything
No, it
about
doesn't say.
being able to function or protect you in void of space. Place. So as you're walking, you see these golden fields. The artificial sky is light blue. It's a very beautiful vision, actually. The Sim 1 Garfunk hatch seems almost to blend into the clouds that have been digitally imprinted into the artificial sky as it hovers there above ground. You're still walking towards it.
Yes, and I got some nice information in the chat from someone who is a big-time Starfinder player.
Brilliant.
All armors come with life support. 24 hours per level of the item. And then he also said, just tell me to shut up if I'm overstepping.
No.
That's a
I
wonderful.
think that's
That is
great. I
good.
think you've just saved Captain Vex's, Commander Vex's life.
We love you.
Absolutely.
What, would you walk out there without anything on?
But I have a second skin too. I have second skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So somewhere in my frazzled DM brain, or GM brain in this case, I remembered then correctly. Cool. Fantastic. Let's take a moment to celebrate. I will celebrate with chocolate. Someone else talk.
Okay. So, the Lashunta, the way they communicate is very interesting when they have to speak their own tongue. And you've already gotten a taste for the language, but the accents that you can find, it's not so audible, but you can actually smell it and feel it because the pheromones that they will send out while communicating in a louder way, so to speak, you will feel that in the pheromones in a different way. Yeah.
So you took that away when you had a shower then? Before.
No. I just added, removed something and added something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm good now. So, the closer and closer you see this kind of crisscrossing staircase leading up to the Sim 1 Garfunk hatch.
Yeah.
And you're now getting, you're walking just straight to it.
Yeah.
Inside you see two figures dressed in white sitting there. In that little booth that also appears to be the gate towards or out into the exterior of the station. And you are now at the foot of the staircase going up. What do you want to do?
Who's the first one?
It's still Sephora, if I understand correctly.
Yeah.
So you are at the foot of the staircase. What do you want to do?
I stop up and try to see what I can find. Is it? Yeah.
It is it's a very strange place. You see this staircase, and in front of you, just a few meters away, you see the sky. But it's there, present, as the artificial sky just curves and meets the ground. It's like literally you met the edge of the world as it swirls right ahead of you. And then the staircase kind of grows out from that. Slightly gaseous, pixelated to the surface, and it starts walking up towards heaven. And you see the booth now above you, and you hear muffled voices inside.
Can I hear what they're saying?
Yes, you hear something about the disc ball tournament.
Well, I follow him up on the stairs, of course. I go behind him slowly.
Have you gone up?
Now that I have led you to where we need to go,
Yeah,
you
just
can
waiting for
show
that one.
what next initiative will be.
Okay.
Also, you're getting a surprise from Nocturne.
Oh, thank you,
Yes.
thank you, not. Thank
Mickey,
you.
we love you.
Right, I suggest I talk my way through it. Let me take over. I'm good with people.
Yeah, otherwise I shoot them.
That's an option.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's an option.
That's
So-
an option. Right, let me
shoot.
go up.
Yeah.
Out of the way, Sephiro. Thank you, Sephiro. I'm glad you're with us.
And inside you hear, lightning bolts? You support lightning bolts? I lost all respect to you, brother.
I climb up the stairs.
Who do you support then? Here.
Hey! Who hates the lightning bolts?
Who's there?
Ha! It's me. I need a lift. I need a ride. I've got my crew. We've been dumped, had technical breakdown, and we just need to get back
Hang
to
on.
the city.
Hang on. Is that Vex?
Yeah.
Vex? And you see this head pop out.
Who's that?
It's this very, very high hairline, this potato of a nose, this massive grin that goes from ear to ear. My goodness, Vex! It is you! It's Les from the Academy, remember?
Les?
Yeah, Les!
Les! The Les? That is incredible! What are you doing here? Are you a disposal tech?
Yeah?
You
Well, what are you doing here?
Well, I'm lost. I've been abandoned, dumped, and had a technical breakdown. This is my crew. Have you become a sewage disposal tech?
Well, it's better than being lost, Vex.
That's true. It's really great to see you. This is unexpected.
Now, who are these losers with you?
Oh, these are the good people. This is my crew. This is a Lashuntan, obviously. This is Sephiro.
Lashuntan.
Yeah,
He
he's
looks
all
a
right.
little bit.
He's all right. He's a good one. He's on our side. You
And what side is that?
My side. We go way back. Look, all we need is a lift. We're in a spotter problem. We had some technical difficulties. I'm just trying to keep it a little quiet, a little discreet. I've been playing the game. I owe a bit of money. I just needed to get out quietly. Now I need to go back in and settle a few things. I've just trying to keep it quiet. You can help me.
You
out.
want to keep it quiet. Okay, so you come to the right place. This is very quiet. So, droids?
Yes, my droids. You recognise standard crew. We've got my Slayer I-28. I always like the I-28. And this is Carnage. Good to have in a spot above there. Not so good when we need to transport quickly and fast.
Inside you hear another voice that says, "Get back to work, Les." And Les says, all right. Just wait a bit. It's Vex.
Go lightning bolts!
And Les looks at you. He's like, "Oh yeah, lightning bolts. You support lightning bolts?
I do not. I
Vex supports
don't.
lightning bolts." But I'm confused. What do you want? You lost me at quiet.
We need a quick mode of transport back to the city.
What transport?
Quick, fast, move. We need wheels, man.
Well, this is a garbage hatch.
I know. We need to go underground. We're looking for something.
I can't let through any.
I communicate to the worker that Vex has gotten a rare disease and is slowly dying and slowly going insane, and to go on this adventure underground in search for rare items from the good old days, as she used to say. This is her very last wish, and we are just playing along. The androids are fake, I am fake, and we are doing this so that she can have just one sweet memory, and then we can all travel back to the city. I'm begging him, this doesn't have to be ugly. Can we just go down there? I'm doing this with my telepathy.
Okay.
So no one can hear it.
All right. Can you make a diplomacy check? I think
Yes.
it's called.
I can do that. Good that I have a bonus. 9.
9. Okay. So his head that is looking down at you. You're still kind of on the staircase. You haven't gone inside. Yeah. Okay. So suddenly hands are placed on both temples, and its eyes kind of start rolling in its head, surprisingly in different directions. It's a quite impressive feat for a person to do that. And it's like, whoa, Lashuntan, how are you doing that? Is that true?
Yes. But this is just a trick. I'm no real Lashuntan. I have simply injected myself with some serum. It helps me to do that for a little while.
Oh, but where do you find these groovy people, Vex?
You messing with
We
his
are
head?
her crew, of course.
Okay.
It's my crew, man. I
And
just
we are going to look for treasures from the good old days.
And then
Yeah.
Les looks behind him. Although signals to you, Sephiroth, to come up. Not very discreetly, but he's trying to be. It's like.
Okay, I'm walking up to him.
What do you do when Sephiroth starts walking up?
Sephiroth, you going up there?
Take it easy. I have this under control.
Okay.
And as you see this exchange, what do you want to do?
Yeah, well, I go up a little bit behind Sephiroth in a fairly right distance, preparing myself in case something go pear-shaped. I can go in and...
Okay. Are the eyes still normal, or are they turning red?
No, not red yet.
No,
Not red
okay.
yet. No.
Carnage, what are you up to?
I'm just quite intrigued by the whole situation, so I'm just walking behind Vex, just trying to look at what's going on.
Okay. Hang on, Vex. Just hold on a little bit. Me and your mate are just gonna talk a little bit. Is that okay?
Sure. Just don't take too long. We're on a mission. I'm busy, mate.
Oh yeah. I got you, Vex. Don't worry. And then he kind of disappears inside. What do you want to do?
Follow him.
Okay. So you're walking inside, and you see this control station. It's quite full of different terminals that apparently track the in and out flow of different pieces of garbage, waste, and so forth. You see these two men, they're wearing white, and we have now you in front of you the full glorious view of Les. He's a bit of a stocky guy, not really fat, but getting there. Tall. Next to him, there stands this suspicious. This man looking you suspiciously. He's sort of weaselly, thin, very, very pointy nose, and greasy hair that is kind of laying flat on top of his head. What do you want to do?
What is it you wish to know?
How bad?
Very bad.
How much time?
We don't know, but hopefully hours. The way with this work is that the insanity will grow and grow until it kills everything in there, and then it will be only blank. Her body will be a husk.
There's no difference there. So.
You see his lower lip starting to quiver a little bit, and a little bit moisture in his eyes. Oh, Vex. Okay. I could lose my job, you know.
Your friend has been in very questionable places, and thus caught this horrible disease. You know that the life of a service commander is not as glorious, even though it holds the title of a commander. Maybe we should give her just a moment of glory before she passes to the ever non-glory of being a husk of insanity.
I have no idea what you just said, man, but it went straight to my heart.
So she
Is it
claims,
contagious?
I do not think it is. You have to interact deeply with someone who is.
Ah.
Yes. However, she claims that this treasure from the good old days, some kind of old flying propeller piece, toy, goes in this certain direction. I try to point to him where we want to go with the trash system. I also have someone to pick her up there to bring her to the final. Someone needs to take the body.
Oh. Make another diplomacy check.
24.
Ooh.
And
Wow, they gave you 24 for that. I'm a lunatic with syphilis, with hours to live, and my greatest will and desire is to go down a garbage chute and look for a little toy, and that they give you 24. The gods of dice.
But what do you expect to drink Lashuntan pay all the time?
I only have one thing to say.
okay.
It's nice he cares about me. I like the fact he got a tear in his eye.
So,
That was sweet.
Just as you said it, Creeper here wrote, interact deeply, and an insanity disease is this space syphilis.
Precisely.
So
Well, yes.
so Les nudges his unnamed friend a little bit and looks questioningly, and the friend wipes his eye a little bit as well. It's like nods to him and says, "We can cover it. The traces." And then Les looks at you and bring her up.
I will do.
Oi, Sephiroth, what's going on?
Do you want a last goodbye before we leave, or should I merely walk out myself?
Maybe we should have a moment.
I will send her to this room.
No.
Very well.
I go back out to the others. I have arrived for us to travel where we need to go, but first you need to go in to do a proper goodbye and thank you for their services. Only Vex.
Yeah, no problem. Well, good going, Sephiroth.
You have
Excellent,
to go
excellent.
in there and see how it went.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
well sorted. I told you, Les and I go way back. We were at the academy together. How he became a sewage disposal technician, I do not know. Happy to go up. Right, you behind me?
They
Yeah.
shall wait with me.
What? No.
Well, Les and I, he wants to talk. Les wants to talk.
Yes.
I want to look at the weird guy.
I think it's something personal.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. I'm going up the ladder. I'm going up now. Oi, Les!
Yeah.
Hey, man! Really, really glad you could help us out here. That's brilliant. Never thought I'd be going down like a disposal garbage chute system.
Vex. Vex, it's so good to see you.
It's good to see you, man. Yeah.
Remember that time when we played that trick on Ingrid? You remember?
Yeah.
What did we do? Do you remember?
Yeah, you're all emotional, man. You're tearing up. Yeah, I do. What do we got? We got that space jelly blob, and we put it on the seat of her
blob
of her school, of the bench of her teaching pulpit bench, and we stuck it there.
The pulpit bench.
Do you remember, Les? Oh, that was a classic. Did you know it was us?
Oh. Yeah.
That was one of the highlights of the training, Les. Oh, we enjoyed that.
Why do you
day.
think I'm sitting in a garbage hatch and you riding a desk job?
Yeah, well.
Well,
It was a good day.
I just wanted to say that ever since that day, I've thought about you.
Well, that's lovely of you to say, Les. I'm touched. I must say that's sweet of you.
And then,
If I'd known you were here as a sewage tech, I would have.
whatever drove you to those horrible places that you've been, I wish I would have been there. I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, well, I've done some pretty rough things on the space ride. That's true. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I haven't been working with garbage, but.
So, I'm just, can I just,
Yeah. Les, are we getting a ride, Les?
anything for you, Vex, anything.
Well, I appreciate it, mate. Come here, man. Come here. I appreciate it.
Kind of collapses on you.
Suck it in, man. That's fabulous. I'm
sort of-
loving it, Les. Loving it. I had no idea you were so. I don't remember you being such an emotional geezer.
He backs away and wipes his eyes, and his friend is in tears next to him.
I mean, I've got good memories, man. You know, of our time at the academy.
Go with the memories. Go with the memories.
Bet you find some weird shit down here in the sewers, don't you? Don't you? What's the most weird thing you've ever found?
I'm not gonna tell. I want you to remember me better than that. There's the exit.
Les, I want to say I appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it. This means a lot to me, man. It's in my heart. It's in my heart. I'm gonna carry this with me. All right, crew, move it, people, move it. Let's go. It's second skin.
It's been silent inside there. Very, very kind of quiet voices are coming from inside. And then suddenly Vex's voice kind of carries on. Come in. What do you want to do?
Well, I'll run up to see what's going on.
I follow them.
Yeah, me too.
Right, everybody, come on, brilliant. This is Les, good man, great bloke. He's giving us a ride.
Smiles a little bit and nods to you, Zephyr.
I wink to him.
And he's a little awkward about it. So at the back of the room, you see the room passing through the artificial atmosphere. You see on the edges of the room a big, massive iron frame of the exterior of Zone 1, where its protective surface then changes into this booth that sticks out at the exterior of the station, and at the see-through windows you see the void of space, and then you see this force field, a small force field that allows then presumably a maintenance crew to exit the hatch into the void of space. Outside, you see whizzing past these transport trains of garbage going really immensely fast. Sometimes they're stopping and things are being loaded by automated systems. Robot arms and pipes go into these transport trains, and then they just start carrying on, whizzing past at immense speeds. The information that you got, Slayer, is that you have to jump first.
Of course.
On a red line.
Red line. Okay. Can we call it the tube?
After that, you need to switch, jump a line to a yellow one.
Are we talking about physically on top of it, or?
It's in zero gravity,
Yeah.
so in your mind, since you are traveling
Oh, yeah.
on top of a Z on a usual mission,
Yeah.
holding on to mechanical
Then it's
things
not a
isn't a
problem.
big deal. But this is your plan, that you're going to switch from one line to another in zero gravity. And you need to go from red to yellow and to the green, and that will take you to a place called Jubilee Circle that is right underneath the Cataclysm.
But we all have to go.
Yes.
It's like the tube.
That's,
Yeah, I was just
this
gonna
is the
say,
fastest way.
Boogaloo line.
That means that everybody of us has to do the same thing.
Yes.
There's no way to stop one of those garbage trains and
You
hijack
don't know.
it
It
or-
is a highly automated system
Yeah.
run by AIs. But this is the fastest way you can think of to maybe get there before it technically gets there.
What if we carry them? Well,
Will the humans, or I mean the Lashuntan, will they be able to do this physically? Or will they need
With the
help?
second skin, they can.
They can.
but they're not as fast, right?
In zero gravity, once you put yourself in motion, you will carry on that direction
Okay.
until you grab something else. So it is quite a difficult task. Do you want to explain what your plan is
Yes,
to your
I explained
mates?
the plan, and without explaining it, because it was a long one, I've explained it.
Yes. So what do you think of this plan?
All right, I'll give it a go. Got to activate my second skin.
But if it's zero gravity, we should be able to carry them quite easily, actually.
Yeah, I was just gonna
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
just carry them.
Yeah?
Because
So
it would be quicker.
Will that be okay? If you get carried, it might be easier because we are used to working in
Well, I'll-
vacuum.
I
I'll
think
carry Vex then.
Of course. I will be carried by the stealthy one,
Yes, the stealthy one.
and you by the clumsy
Yes.
one.
all right.
Okay.
I think that's a good idea because you don't feel temperature changes.
No.
No,
so that
good.
also that'll be, and you don't get tired. So that's a good idea.
Okay. So, are we on?
Yep.
All right, we're doing it.
Yes.
Okay.
I
Up on my back.
Hang on, I'm going to
Set
activate my second skin.
Yeah, you have to do that both of you.
Okay, so as you activate the second skin, there's this headpiece that kind of comes on top of your head, and the life support systems activate, and the pressure systems hiss to life as pressures are stabilized to meet the demands of the void right on the other side of this portal. Sephira, what do you want?
Not that. So,
She's definitely have something.
I'm starting to
The
wonder if
syphilis.
I made up the disease or if it's a prophecy.
It's contagious.
I think that Sephri is used to. He has this weird ritual that whenever he had to face zero grav or places where he was in the need of his suit, he really waits until the last second so that he can almost feel death and then he activates it.
Okay,
So
yeah.
he wants to do it in the jump.
Okay, great.
All right, but you have to be in my back first.
Yeah.
So up on my back.
Jumping over on his back.
Okay.
Okay. What was it? Red, blue, yellow.
So you have the force field in front of you.
Red, yellow,
There
green.
is this kind of landing platform on the other side of the force field, where maintenance crews maybe wait to fix the incoming garbage trains. and you see different colors pass by. You haven't seen the red for a while. So the force field is right in ahead of you, and you can walk out into that landing platform.
Do we have to deactivate any force fields or anything in there, or we won't be able to? So
It seems like
they're in the way somehow. Or?
Yeah, it seems like it's an automated system as well, since these maintenance crews do it all the time. So you can.
Yeah, well, I have to wait for the right train to come. And then.
Okay.
Prepare yourself.
Do you want to wait for the right train to come on this side of the force field, or do you want to wait for it on the platform side? In the void of space.
What feels safest?
Your insight says that maybe your companions need to get familiar with the environment before you go jumping on super fast garbage trains.
Are you ready? 3,
Vex
2,
ready?
Yeah, Carnage,
1.
you got me.
Yep,
Well,
I've
to
got
the
you on my
platform.
back. Like a monkey.
Okay.
Stealthy. Very stealthy.
So, as you exit the force field into the exterior of the station, the first thing that hits you is this quiet.
I thought it was a train. Thank God it was.
First thing that hits you is a
First thing is
massive train.
And
Kills
thank you for
everyone.
watching.
It was lovely.
It's been great. All the characters are now dead.
There's this slight moment where the weightlessness catches you and you start floating above a little bit, but then you activate your magnetic boots and you land on the platform.
Yeah.
And you're holding on to your travelers, your passengers on your backs. Then
Absolutely loves that feeling.
yeah.
The quietness and the...
Then the mainframe radio equipment activates, and you can start hearing each other breathing. You have a purple train that is approaching incredibly fast, stops just for a moment, and then whizzes by. What do you want to do?
Well, we're not jumping on it because we're going in the yellow one.
Wasn't it red?
It
Red,
was red,
yellow,
yellow
green.
and
Yeah,
green.
exactly.
Red, yellow,
So
green.
we're waiting for the red one.
Okay.
I thought we just
I
climbed
don't dare
onto
take.
it. No, okay, fine, I get it. Okay, yeah.
Red, yellow, green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yellow, green.
Then you see a blue one that's coming, and it goes really, really fast by, but it doesn't stop. It just carries on.
Still waiting, Carnage. Still waiting,
waiting.
Slayer.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. And
How does
then,
it feel, droids? Clinging
Yeah.
on, no problem?
Oh,
No
I
problem.
like it.
and
I like
then in the distance you see this reddish
Oh.
nose of
Red.
the tube come in, and it doesn't seem to be slowing down.
Okay.
Okay.
I calculate quickly. How will it be if I throw myself on it? Will that be possible or at all?
Yes, so your
Yeah.
calculations say that it is possible.
I do
Yes,
it.
let's do it.
I
So
love
it's-
to live
okay.
dangerous
Same
with a
time.
Lashuntan on my back.
Okay. So
Famous last words.
yeah. It is very, very strange to see such an object coming at such speeds towards you and not hear a sound. And it glides towards you in incredible speeds, and right at the right moment, you make a leap and trying to grab these ledges that are etched into the side of the train. Can you make an acrobatics check?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
22.
22. So right at the exact right moment, you release your magnetic boots and you jump on to the oncoming garbage train, and then you just feel it yanking you towards the west, and it starts speeding at an incredible speed, and you feel these forces pulling your body this way and that. You're struggling at that moment to hold on to your companion. Can you make an athletics check?
Yes, I can. I was scared you wanted to do that. Acrobatics or athletics?
Natural 20.
Yes.
Wow.
Athletics check.
Wow.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay. So 22 in total.
Yeah. How do you? Yeah. Well, how would you describe your perfect hold on Slayer's
My
body
perfect, gentle.
as you straddle?
As I feel the force as we jump, I actually let go of him for a while. And from the momentum, from the speed, I continue. I managed to curve my body so that the speed drives me back in the same direction. And then as I grab hold of his shoulder, here comes the magic hand, I kind of twirl around once and then I fixate myself again around his body.
Oh, space ballet.
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. All of this is happening very, very rapidly.
Yeah.
And you saw Slayer take the initiative and jump first.
Yep.
You are not very far behind. Can you make an acrobatics check and see if you can catch that?
19.
19.
That's lucky.
Yes.
I was a bit scared.
2 more.
So remember when you tried to fly?
Yeah.
Now you actually can.
Yes! Yes!
And very, very close behind, you jumping and holding on to those handholds that you discovered on the train, and it yanks you away with Commander Vex on your back.
Go Carnage, man! Woo!
And while you're roaring, can you make an athletics check? See if you can hold
See
on.
if you're still there.
Get a good
Where you
one.
went for your last sleep.
6.
Time for more space ballet.
Don't worry, I've got you.
Okay, so as you jump, Commander Vex is really, really excited and screams. And she's actually enjoying. It's very, very close to flying, this sensation. And for some unfortunate reason, she forgot to hold on, and instead
No,
she was
no.
screaming with her hands high in the air. And you know when you would want to piggyback someone, and you actually stop holding on with your hands, you start falling behind, even in zero gravity. Believe me, that will happen to you. So can you make an athletics check as you feel that Commander Vex's arms are?
That's an 11.
That's an 11. Arms are releasing your neck, and she's starting to slip away from you. So you're trying to grab hold of you, and right before she's ready to fall from behind you, you manage to grab her leg.
Oh,
so you
good.
have one hand on the speeding train, and you're holding on to her leg as the train starts speeding by, speeding ahead towards the west. All right. So
Preparing myself for the yellow one.
okay.
Very alert.
Okay, so you see that your calculations have been actually quite correct. For the next one, you see there is a yellow one passing by on the opposite direction.
Yes.
Actually, and you need to make a switch.
Yes.
But it is quite far away, so it's quite a long push to be able to flow between those. So it's about.
That means I have to jump a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Sephiroth, are you ready? Next jump.
So it's about 15 feet.
I'm ready.
15 feet. No
Yeah.
problem.
Can I use him in some kind of way?
Yeah, I guess you could assist.
Yeah, I want to
The
assist.
timing and everything.
All right.
I think you're still high on the space ballet performance there, so you got it covered. You feel like you
Yeah,
can really.
I want to assist him.
You're one.
You're one.
And Carnage has caught me. I'm back
you're
on.
still,
yeah.
you're still holding on.
I've got your
yeah.
leg in my
You got-
hand.
She's got your ankle.
And I'm flapping backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Acrobatics.
yes, so the yellow one is coming,
Yep.
and
And we jump a little bit earlier.
yeah,
Yes.
Lucky about 18.
18. Yeah, and I think because of the assist, you would get an advantage, but
Yes.
I don't think you need it. So do you want to describe how you do it? How you leap off from the red one and hold on to the yellow one?
Yeah, we'll go down a little bit in the stance, push myself up, and we are also twisting in the air until we land on the yellow one. Just gracious and very stealthy.
Okay.
Simple as that.
Simple as that. All right, and you managed to do as planned, and you hold on, Spider-Man-like, who that is,
No,
but,
no,
but
it's-
these words came to your mind to describe your performance, and you hold on to the side of the yellow one as he yanks you to the opposite direction.
And we stand up and start preparing myself for the green.
Let's just see if we could manage to hold on this time.
I think you're free from the red eyes, by the way.
Oh, am I?
Acrobatics or athletics?
Let's do acrobatics this time, because you are
15.
1. Yes, so you manage, you hold on, and this is a beautiful performance again.
We're brilliant train hoppers.
Train hoppers. in
He's
zero
not
gravity.
even looking back at me to check if I'm okay.
Sorry, I have no time for this, man. We can't miss this.
Okay, so one hand on the red train, you see the yellow train coming, one
Yeah.
hand on Vex. How do you want to proceed to get from the red train to the yellow one?
And it's further
Well, I
away.
don't really have time to pull her back, so I think I'm just gonna have to try and jump and then just pull her with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you use it like a sling, sort of.
Yes.
So you
God!
take the momentum
Don't let go!
of Vex, and then she leads you towards the yellow one. All right. So let's see. I think this requires an athletics check.
You don't say.
Right, so that's a 12.
That's a
Why-
12.
Why these dice? They're doing bad.
Okay.
You want some other ones?
No, I don't want another one. So I'm fine with these. It's okay. Thank you very much.
Maybe someone in chat can.
Where's the red ones?
It's here. It's a punishment from chat now. They can
okay.
redeem it with channel points.
Okay, so as you swing Vex ahead of you towards the yellow train, you misjudge just slightly the strength that is needed. And you start
Crushing Vex.
speeding quite fast towards the yellow train's side. You let go of the red one and you're now suspended in the void, speeding towards the yellow train. Vex is leading the charge. You see at incredible speeds the side of the yellow train is coming towards your face, and you need to think fast. What do you want to do?
Grab hold of the side. Grab hold of the side.
Grab hold of the side!
Thank you.
I grab hold of Carnage and I cling on for dear life!
Carnage is holding on to your...
I'm clinging!
Carnage is holding on to your ankle, and your both heads are trying to grasp the side of the train that is speeding by. Can you make an acrobatics check for me, please? 10. Okay, so
Jesus. The other foot.
We're not gonna survive this.
so you're trying to find any hold from the train, but you just cannot make any of your hands stick. Behind you, you feel the full force of Carnage smashing against you and the train. So you're squashed in between. Let's
The
just see.
second skin suit is tough.
It was a pretty heavy hit, so you get 1 damage there as you get squashed between Carnage and the train.
Can't breathe.
Holding on to Vex's ankle initially, you just find yourself smashing against this speeding train going past you. What do you want to do?
Well, I just want to climb up on top of the train.
So you're trying to find a handhold, any hold to kind of keep...
yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Don't I have some like it was called like?
Are you
magnets
still
or
holding
something?
on to Vex?
No, I'm still holding on to Vex.
Oh, I
you
really
have-
hope you're holding on to Vex.
So
Vex
you
is
have
my
one-
only friend here.
So you're still holding Vex's ankle, and you have one hand free.
Yeah.
And you're trying to find anything to hold
Anything
on.
to grab hold of to like pull us up.
Okay, I think we'll change the check here because you're. Let's make a panic investigation check on the fly.
Panic!
I think Vex is panicking.
Let's just see if there is one.
No, there isn't one.
Okay. So let's just see. Let's do perception there.
We'll do a perception.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. 16.
16. Okay.
That's
so in
so
that
far.
blink of an eye, you see just a large enough hole for you to just pry a finger into it, and holding on with a finger on the train and one hand on Vex's ankle, you get yanked into the other direction where the yellow train is headed, and then your journey continues.
Cool.
Okay.
What a mess you make.
What am I gonna do? Green train.
Well, I'm obviously the idiot.
I'm gonna go on a holiday
go.
when this is over. I'm just saying.
All right, let's do the last one.
Okay.
Search for the green.
So, in the distance, you see the green actually waiting.
It's waiting.
Oh, thank God.
and you're speeding towards it, and then suddenly the yellow one stops as well, and it's this very, very sudden motion. It's
Are they close to each other?
They're quite far.
Are they? Well, they should be able to jump and float and land.
Yeah, as you
Because it's
start
vacuum.
moving to one direction, you will carry on
And
moving
hope
to
it
that
doesn't
direction.
start moving again.
So suddenly the yellow one stops. You manage to hold up, both of you, you with your finger,
Yeah.
and Vex, you're still stuck with your ankle.
Fine.
And you see in the distance, it's about, let's say, let me just think again, feet and meters. It is quite a far away jump, so it's about, how much should we make it? 150 feet.
Third. Okay.
No.
Well,
But,
so
I mean,
the best way would be to jump off
Yeah,
the yellow one to run to the green one, right?
No, but you can, it's vacuum, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, so we can't fall down. So just the only thing is that the train might start again. That's the issue. So I actually quickly throw myself
See, again, he
With
just
Sephiroth
doesn't give a shit
towards
about the
it.
rest of us.
Okay.
and try to get as much speed as possible.
But he's carrying Sephiroth.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I stiffen my body
Yes, he's the. Oh,
to become even
So-
more one with him, which is kind of give a nice
I like
just
it.
break through the vacuum.
did you get your near-death sex rush before you put on the second skin in the last minute? Very cool.
That's why he's performing so well.
Okay.
Yes, that's why I'm so stiff.
So
and
we
floating
are
through the
we're
air like-
stiffly. We're very stiffly throwing ourselves towards the green train.
I hope this is adult watching, not children.
Okay.
It does say mature content
Oh,
when you press
okay.
it, yeah.
So did you do it while the yellow one was moving, or as it stopped?
As soon as it stopped and tried to get the
So you're trying to get the momentum. of that.
of the speed.
All right, cool. So timing-wise, it's an acrobatics check again.
15.
15. Okay.
Don't forget he's stiff.
Yeah.
That helps.
Okay.
Oh, sometimes it helps.
Can someone please quote that? Don't forget he's stiff. That
It
helps.
helps.
Slayer
Oops, sorry.
2021.
Okay. You managed to time your jump, and it seems like your direction is true, and you're starting to float towards the final green train that is waiting for you. Carnage, what are you doing?
Well, when I see him go for it, I'll go for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
Take
release
my
your finger,
out of the...
and yes, make an acrobatics check for me.
Alright. 20. Not a
20.
natural one, but
Okay.
20 nonetheless.
So this time, very nicely controlled. You manage to take your finger out of it just as the green train stops moving, and you start floating towards. The yellow train, and you start moving towards the green train. And as you're floating towards it, about 50 feet from the train, you suddenly see movement around the green train.
Oh no.
And these slinker-like drones with these squid-like legs are seemingly trying to repair the green train. And as you start floating towards it, they seem to notice you, and they start coming towards you.
Oh.
I take my rifle up and start to shoot.
Carnage!
There's
Slinkers incoming!
While I'm getting in my vacuum, oh shit.
Okay. Let's make an initiative roll, everyone.
These are the same slinkers we had on the helicopter.
Is it?
Oh,
Similar.
could be, yeah, could be.
You are joking me. 11.
Wow.
14.
Okay, so Slayer 11. Okay, and Carnage 14. Yes.
If you
Sephiroth
flop, the fun will stop.
21.
21. And Vex
13.
13.
Stiff and ready to go.
This is
But here it says there's a quote: "If you flop, the fun will stop."
Yes.
Which I thought was quite
Psychotic
brilliant,
mime.
actually.
okay.
Psychotic mime always has that way with words.
The slinkers through one. natural one there. So they're a little bit confused. It seems like their mechanical bodies are hesitating a little bit as they start floating towards you. They don't really know what to make of you. Usually they're dealing with garbage in these environments, and now they have organic beings that definitely don't. There's just only 2. So we have Sephiro first. What do you want to do?
I bring out my pistol and I shoot towards one of them.
Okay.
Still holding on with one arm.
Yes.
14.
14. As you make that shot, what pistol is it?
It's a semi-auto pistol, tactical. The one I stole from the blue dragon who I killed.
Okay. Okay. So you shoot that. Yeah. Let's just see. Okay. Yeah. And it shoots normal projectiles, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a P. So that should be
Piercing.
Pistol.
Probably it's piercing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah. It must be.
So you shoot that. What you say? 15.
14.
14. Okay. So you see that the projectile hits the slinker, but it just kind of pings off from its shell, and it wobbles a little bit, and it carries on moving towards you. Carnage. What do you want to do?
I take out my cannon and put Vex on the other side, and then I shoot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. As you shot it, there's this recoil effect that is kind of amplified, and your hand kind of going in the back. You managed to hold on to the gun, but it was a surprisingly big effect. All right. You want to shoot your cannon, okay?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Oh no. That's a 10.
That's a 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take aim quickly in that moment as you see you're very quickly approaching each other in the void floating towards these slinkers, and you fire your cannon, and you can feel the recoil just really breaking the speed that you got from the as you jumped off the train, and you almost come to a standstill very, very quickly. And then Vex kind of bumps into your back. And you're still moving slowly, luckily, towards the green train, but your momentum is pretty much gone. And as your big, massive projectile goes off its mark, and you're almost there suspended in between those trains. Okay.
I have some good news, however. Someone was kind enough to redeem this for you in chat.
Oh, was it you again?
I don't know.
Let's see.
Okay,
Why
Slayer.
do you have the
Why are
chat
you
up?
always doing this?
Slayer, what do you want to do?
I shoot
Yeah, okay.
with my azimuth laser rifle.
Oh, the azimuth is happening again.
The azimuth, that's happening.
Okay.
That's funny. -1. 6.
6. Okay. So you're feeling very, very confident, and you're pointing the weapon at the slinkers, and you shoot, but unfortunately your azimuth seems to be not up to the task this time. Something happened with the laser, and it just doesn't penetrate, and no effect. It just kind of fizzes out of existence. With your weapon. Doesn't seem to have any recoil effect in it since laser. Okay, Vex. Sorry, I skipped you. It's your turn, actually.
Laser pistol azimuth.
Take
Take it out of my holster.
Yeah?
And I start shooting at the slinkers.
Okay. Yes.
In mid-motion, mid-air, flapping against the speed and the
Matrix
stream
style.
in the vacuum.
Is he getting
so
disadvantage for that?
No.
I don't know. All I have is in space.
should we ask chat?
No one hears you, azimuth. So.
Oh yes, it's a silent azimuth now.
Vex is never silent. She doesn't shut up. Vex.
No, but the gun is silent.
Okay.
11.
Okay. 11. Yep. Yes. So you have.
Should I add those?
Yes.
Sorry, it's 13.
13. All right. Yes. So as you shoot, you bumped right into the back of Carnage as she shot her cannon. So you were just about to shoot, and then it made impact Carnage, and your hand was veered off course, and your laser just launched into the void of space without hitting anywhere near the Slinkers. So now the Slinkers are speeding towards you, and now they start kind of picking you, trying to pick you apart with their tentacles, trying to figure out who you are, and basically sorting you out into smaller pieces. So you hit. So first, Carnage. What's your AC? KAC.
KAC 15.
15. So you feel that one of the tentacles really kind of burrows down into your leg, and you get 3 damage.
What? Ooh.
And the other one is going for Vex. And what's your KAC?
14.
14. And you get 2 damage. As you feel a couple of tentacles just trying to kind of dig into your shoulder and arm, and now they are upon you there.
Carnage, I protect my second skin.
You okay?
Take cover. Can you cover me?
Okay, so for some
I
reason,
tried to
Slinkers
call. I tried to
Slinkers
call.
went for Carnage and Vex, and you're still going towards.
Yeah, and I'll try to make it faster without being able to.
So, Zephyro, your turn. What do you want? You're going away from Carnage and Vex towards the green train now.
That's the one we're gonna go to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I speak to him alone?
Who?
Slayer.
Yes.
Okay. So I speak through the comms to Slayer alone.
Mhm.
Maybe we should leave them alone here and continue ourselves.
Oh.
Agree. We have to reach the green train.
Yes. And if they make it, we will bring them with us.
Absolutely. Agreed.
Oh, you.
So, shooting my gun was a really bad idea. It didn't help much. How far are we from the closest?
So the train is now about 20 feet,
And
and the behind you is 30 feet away. You
The
have-
enemies are behind us.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, they're kind of swarming around Vex and Carnage.
Shooting them will not make a big difference. Can I try? I still have a sticky bomb.
Hmm?
No, it's not the sticky bomb because we realized sticky bomb was something totally different.
Yeah, it
It
just made
glues-
things sticky.
Glues people to the ground.
Cool.
So can I just try to throw a frag grenade
Okay.
and aim behind them to create a shockwave to push them towards us?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
it's
I will go with
that's
that. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Please make it a high. Oh no, stop. No!
In the head.
Did I kill them instead? That's what solves the problem because we can still continue.
Oh, that's why you.
Okay. So what does it do when it explodes?
It's like a frag grenade. It
Yeah.
explodes and there's a.
Okay,
there's-
so you wanted to throw it behind them.
Well, I'm dying now. So
Can you throw an 8-sided die so I know kind of where it goes?
How? Yes.
I'll come back down and just
6.
6. Okay, that's good. Yeah. All right. Okay. So you misjudged it a little bit as you throw the frag grenade. It actually explodes a little bit to the left and ahead of them, between you and them.
Yeah.
So can you throw the damage that it does?
Yes.
Oh
I
no.
can.
I'm winging it here. I'm creating my own rules as we go along. 2. Okay. So you're moving at a snail's pace towards the green one now, and then this frag grenade explodes ahead of you and creates this shockwave that makes you pretty much stop, completely suspended in the void of space between these two trains. And there's this ever so slight movement towards
Try and swim.
to the side, so you're veering off course. It's just very, very slight. So you start moving away from the trajectory between the two trains.
Wow.
God, you
Oh my god.
This is not my fault. This is not my fault.
Okay, Carnage.
Fucking shrimpy over there.
Carnage. What do you want to do?
Well, okay, so I'm trying that I'm thinking that we need to kind of move forward. So I'm going to take my cannon and shoot the opposite direction to give me some.
Clever.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, let's make an attack roll so you get judge that right.
Okay, hello. Oh, plus 4. Yeah, so that is 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a 10.
Yeah, that's just about does it. So you turn around, the slinkers are swarming around you, clawing, scratching, and trying to figure out what you are and putting it into small pieces so you can fit in the garbage transport units. And you just whirl around and shoot the cannon, judging quickly the direction you need to shoot for it to launch you towards the green train.
Yep.
And you manage to do that, but this massive explosion then launches you very, very quickly towards Slayer and Sephiroth ahead of you, and you start being in a straight collision course towards them.
Oh well, that's fine. At least we're going towards you. That's
Can we
all I
grab
want.
onto something to kind of...
You're almost at the train.
Yeah, we must be very close.
But not quite yet. Vex, what do you want to do?
Well, I limber my way to the front of Carnage. So I'm trying to seek refuge in your bigness, in your armor, and at the same time I've taken out my baton and I'm whacking off the slinkers.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, go for it.
8.
8.
First 2.
No, it was 6 plus 2.
Okay, good.
Okay.
You have no faith in me at all.
I have faith.
I can actually, yeah, I know. I have to add 6 plus 2.
Good.
So it's really weird when you start hitting the slinkers with your baton. You feel the really kind of vibration, the hard hit on your hand. It actually hurts when you're hitting them, but you hear nothing. And the slinkers just kind of carry on doing what they've been doing without any effect. Okay, Slayer, your turn.
Am I close enough to reach for the train? Otherwise, I shoot towards one of the.
You're almost there, but not quite.
No,
So you're trying to reach with your hand, but there's still a couple of feet
Then
left
I'll
to go.
continue to shoot one of the
Yes.
slinkers.
Yes.
Oh, a natural 2.
Oh,
Minus
wow.
1. 1!
Yeah.
Okay, so you see, when you look behind you, you see Carnage and Vex racing towards you at quite a fast speed. They're getting bigger and bigger and covering your field of view as the slinkers are swarming around you. And it's such a confusing sight that you're just blindly trying to shoot, and your laser just kind of fizzes harmlessly into the void of space. I love saying that, the void of space.
Slayer, the bodyguard, the assassin. Very good in shooting.
Okay, Carnage, what was your AC as the slinkers attack you?
15.
Okay, the slinker tries to desperately kind of part your body armor, but doesn't succeed. It just manages to get some of these tentacles in this kind of wedge and tries to rip it apart, but to no effect, and they just harmlessly fly out before managing to rip your armor apart. Vex, this one burrows into your side now, and you get
There's no sound in
you
space.
get one damage.
I'm so damaged. By the blazes, I'm so damaged.
Okay, so now the train is actually there, and you are all in this one massive bundle. You manage to, or you just helplessly whack against the green train's side that is standing there, stationary.
Hold on.
I'm holding on.
Sephiroth, what do you want to do?
I assume I'm not armed since I threw a grenade last time. Can I pull my dueling sword and just try to kind of poke one of the...
I'm still enjoying your space belay there, so and there's less friction in the void of space, so your movements are a little bit faster.
So movement
Depends
is
how stiff
faster.
you are, really. So.
Yeah.
I think we already cleared that out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that, yeah.
Okay, so it's a 14.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
What did you do again?
I pulled my dueling sword and tried to go for a thrust.
Okay.
Oh,
So you thrust it, and this time it actually connects with the other slinker and throw some damage.
6.
Okay. So it actually sinks into its systems very, very deeply, and the lights. It has this big central eye. It just kind of winks out, and its tentacles go limp.
Nice.
Very good. Okay, Carnage, your turn.
Right, so we're on the green train now.
Yeah. So against the side, kind of tumbling against the side as the train is stationary. The force is kind of tumbling you, sort of you're rolling against the side towards the
Right,
front.
yeah, I want to try and grab for something, anything,
Yes.
to get steady.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So can you make a acrobatics check for me?
I can. Is the 15 minutes up? No, okay.
I don't think so yet.
That's a 14.
Okay, so you managed to find a handhold and you hold on to the side of the train. Is there anything else you want to do?
Make sure that Vex is safe.
Okay.
I'm holding on.
Good!
All right. That was your turn. Carnage. Vex. What do you want to do?
I'm still holding on.
Yeah.
I love the way these split-second things just take so long.
That's crazy. Your turn.
I think can I do something acrobatic?
What kind of acrobatic things are you thinking?
Is there yeah, I need to hold on to Carnage because she has the strength to stick to this outside speeding thing, and I don't. Can I
So fucking strong.
Can I crawl round the front and somehow anchor myself to her legs and her space boots?
Okay. Yeah. Good. So go for the acrobatic move. So
Yeah.
Carnage has found a handhold. You are expecting the train to move at any moment, so you're bracing yourself for it.
9.
9. Okay. So you're holding on to her boots, believing that you are good. Okay. Slayer, what do you want to do? This is one
Well,
sling.
is there any point I'm shooting or?
Yeah. I mean, you're throwing quite bad.
I
So
shoot
don't
the
know.
last time.
Okay, for the very last time.
Ooh, 14.
All right. Okay. So, I'll allow it.
thank you.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
3.
3. All right. So you hit the slinker to its side a little bit, and it connects. Actually, a bit of its upper kind of saucer detaches and flies away, and
Cool.
there we go. And this one is kind of enraged, the same one, and turns its attention to you, Slayer. And what's your KAC?
15.
And it comes at you with its
Oh,
tentacles.
be careful, brother.
And right as it's coming towards the train,
As long as he's stiff, you should be alright.
goes into motion. And you notice that in a split second, Slayer. You're still holding on to the Slayer.
Yes, of
Yes.
course.
And
And I'm still stiffening my body.
Yeah, that
And you
helps
know-
me.
You notice that Carnage has found a handhold, so Carnage is close enough for you to be able to grab a hold of her.
Okay.
Can you make a acrobatics check and see? if you can do
Absolutely.
that?
Make it a 1. Make it a 1. Make it a 1.
Can't make one.
Make-
18.
18. And where do you want to grab hold of her? Just asking. Look at that face! Oh.
The face of innocence.
No, it's not.
Left leg.
Good. Okay, the train starts moving really quickly. It kind of zooms out. You holding onto the left leg. You're holding onto the boots. You're stiffened against
Yes.
Slayer's back.
And I like it.
You're holding onto the train. Because you threw that 9,
Yes.
your grip is slipping.
Oh no! By the blazes!
Can you make a acrobatics check? I
Make
think
it a
that's better
good
for
one.
you.
Make it a very good one.
I'm surprised
yes.
that she's still alive.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm also surprised I'm still alive. 18.
Yes!
18.
Ah!
Your nimble fingers burrow into the straps of her boots as the green train starts whizzing towards its final destination, the Jubilee Circle. The slinker tumbles away from you, surprised by the momentum of the train's launch. And this is where we go into our break.
Cliffhangers. Always these
Putting this
Always
back.
cliffhangers. So we are on a moving green train.
So you're not
Yes.
surprised I'm still alive now. With my 18 throw.
Starfinder and D&D. You come from a D&D background.
Yes.
Starfinder. I think we talked about it a little bit, but
Yeah, we did.
what do you think now as we've 6 episodes, well, 5.5?
It's a very, very interesting universe, I must say. Since I never played role-playing games in science fiction worlds before. So I've been playing in Cthulhu, D&D. James Bond was once in the 90s, 80s actually.
Okay.
Role-playing game.
Yeah.
And I must say it's really, really interesting. So many options, much more options I would say than in D&D, but it also makes it more difficult. Because it's more difficult to play and really know what to do, because the options are so much
Yeah.
more. So.
Yeah. And as you noticed that, like, these checks, because this is like based on version 3.5 or something like that, Starfinder, on the open D20 system. So I have to constantly kind of translate the usual checks that I'm usually used to in version 5. Do you have that kind of conversion issue going on in your head all the time?
Not as a player. I think you are having most issues with that, honestly.
Yeah, I always...
Challenges. No, not as a player, I must say. That's quite straightforward. I think the interaction with the world is the challenge for a new player as me in Starfinder.
Yeah. So any surprising choices that you made because you realized, oh, okay, this is possible?
Well, it's all this with like be able to connect to a computer, for example, and get information that way, communicate through interfaces.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, come on, can you get the sword down or from the hill? It's a little bit different. So,
Carry. Yeah, what was really exciting with when me and Clerk von Dra are writing is also kind of naming of things. We were talking about it the other day. What should we name stuff? And I was expressing. Classic. Well, I was expressing my concern of trying to come up in the fly names for things. Because in D&D, we're talking about rocks and trees and campfires and things like that. And here again, any kind of gadget is possible. So Clark von Ra, in his great wisdom, says, just take 2 words, smash them together, and see what happens. So. An example of that with Les talking to his friend, I was like, okay, they need to talk about sports. What is it? Disc ball. Oh, that sounds great. So now we have to figure out how disc ball works. Do you have any ideas about disc ball?
Disc ball, absolutely.
it's a little bit like Quidditch, I think, but...
A bit like Quidditch, a bit like Rounders, which I used to play at school, which is a very British girls, private school girls game. Where you it's a bit like American baseball, where you have a bat and you whack the ball and then you run like from station to station, but I think definitely flying with anti-grav boots.
Yeah.
For disc ball.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yes.
Totally. So yes, very like Quidditch actually.
Yeah, Nocturne make his way to Quidditch, definitely. I don't get Quidditch, to be honest.
Me neither.
Oh, that
It
is
looks
sacrilege. Cool. Oh, I get Quidditch. I love Quidditch.
Yeah, it seems-
I'm excellent at Quidditch.
Everything else is pointless apart from that golden thing.
Snitch. The problem is when you get a rogue.
Yeah, but why are the other ones working so hard? Because it doesn't matter.
I think it's fantastic, but that's
I like the speed
this,
of it, but-
This is your lack of a British education coming through. I have to say, you have to understand the rivalry between houses and the importance of sport. When you're caged,
You've got your rowing and stuff like that.
you know, when you're
Fencing and
caged
rowing.
up for months on end with a bunch of other gormless, spotty, miserable, lonely, hormonal teenagers. And when I was at school, it was a girls' school only, so we didn't even have any boys. I mean, then sport becomes the thing. I mean, that it's like toast. You know, it's like there's a limit to the food and the enjoyment and the selection of things in life that you can actually indulge in.
So then you cover your toast with Marmite.
You know, it becomes a major thing. It's like the one thing you can look forward to.
Oh my god.
I mean, what can you make in your room?
So what's best, Marmite or Vegemite?
I actually don't like Marmite, to be honest, but you can have jam.
Yeast extract.
Oh, I know, good at home.
Oh, anyways, yes.
As my mother would say, it's good for you.
Yes.
Thank you, Noctomic. Yes, Quidditch makes no sense. Sorry. Yes.
She has
So
the accent of the queen as well.
we were just talking about disc
My
ball,
mother,
how disc
yes,
ball works.
absolutely. Have you met her?
Didn't I meet her at when you were doing HAP?
At the
the Queen.
theatre?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, you just had a
She was
performance. How'd that
Yeah.
go?
Great. We played in Germany first, and then we brought it to Sweden. So that was really, really great.
Okay, so Noctomic prefers Marmite over Vegemite. Good to know. So you sent us chocolate, we sent you Marmite? Is that...
It's actually hard to get hold of Marmite in Sweden. I actually have a jar at
Oh,
home.
you can get it.
Oh, you can, yeah, but it's
Yeah.
you have your sauces,
I
yeah.
have my sauces
Okay. I have to say, I feel a little bit sorry for
back in the
vets.
trunk.
Private one.
In this 5.5 games we've had. I mean, what a half has this been? Poor Vex.
Yeah.
I mean, if Vex is really getting the brunt of things, and
I think the GM is very, very nice this episode.
you think?
Yeah.
I think the Lashuntan less so. You seem to have it in for Vex. Kind of grumpy.
I'm gonna...
It has a name.
Who was it that was holding on? Carnage.
I was holding on to the side, and she was holding on to a boot, and he was holding on to a leg.
I was half slipping, but I was still alive.
Yeah.
Okay, so the train carries on, the garbage train, and then it arrives at the station, and there is a text on top of this door that leads from the landing platform into who knows where, that says Jubilee Circle, and you know that is the
That's
exit
the one.
That's
that
the
you
one.
need.
We gotta get off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get off.
So suffice to say that you have managed to get a little bit used to this environment with the arduous experiences that you've just gone through.
Yeah.
And you managed to get off from the side of the train and successfully to the landing platform. You activate once more your magnetic boots, and they attached to the metallic surface of the platform. Sephiro, you're still holding on to Slayer's back. Vex, you were holding on to the boots. So you're kind of hugging the magnetic boots, lying on the platform, your back legs dangling slightly outside the platform, suspended in zero gravity. So, in front of you, you see this metallic door that is closed. And as said, the sign says at the top of it, Jubilee Circle. What do you want to do?
Can we? What is it? It's closed. Can I shoot it with my cannon?
Is there a button that says open?
Huh?
Oh, well, that'd be
Is there a
easier.
There's a terminal.
Couldn't we
There's
just
a
try to
terminal.
open the door?
we could do.
Carnage, wait.
Saving
Shall
time.
I check the terminal first, maybe?
Yeah.
Before we blast. Check the terminal.
So it has this screen, and on the screen, as you go closer to the screen, you see this face of an old lady switching between stern and smiling back and forth. And underneath her face, there's text, Grandma rules the coop.
That one.
That one.
But is it a live picture of her watching me, or is this just a picture?
It seems to be a video
Video, yeah.
on
Like
a
a
loop.
loop.
Yeah, like reruns.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll try to see if there's any way I can find in the system to open the door.
Okay. Yeah.
Otherwise,
Let's make the famous computers check
Yeah.
for you.
that's
Yeah.
a one.
Natural one.
Jesus.
Okay.
That's not good.
So as you do your wizardry, you see in the system very, very clearly how to open the door. And as you hook up to it, you start seeing that the door starts opening, and the video actually starts having some audio in it. This is kind of this quite nice and pleasant female voice that relays experience, years and years of experience, says very kindly, "Grandma rules the coop," and then the doors open and open, and suddenly they bang shut again, and the video changes into this very long and sinuous man in an overall, and now the text changes into, "Remember, no paper in the can."
No paper in the can.
Why do I recognize that?
And he looks like some kind of a sewage worker.
Do you know this bloke, Captain? You know most sewers.
Apparently. Remember, no paper in the can.
No paper in the can.
I don't know this. I've not come across this before. It's not Les.
Okay, Carnage, I can't open the door.
Now can I shoot the door?
Go for it. Carnage, shoot the door.
You're still in the zero gravity.
Can I do an unarmed strike towards
But you have
the
your
door?
magnetic boots. Yeah, sorry. You wanted to
No,
shoot.
go ahead.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the door.
Okay.
Right. Oh. That's 11.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Fair
the
enough.
door is quite big, so I think even you can shoot. Hit it. Yes. Throw some damage.
Alright. Oh, 4.
Okay. Yeah. So,
At least make a little hole.
it punctures through the door, and it has this hole in it, and you hear this pressure being
That's a
sucked in.
great way to ruin the next place we're going to.
Everybody dead in the whole tunnel.
Killing everyone.
What are you
I'm
gonna
just.
do?
I felt bad for tricking that
I
guy
think
over there, but
people have to
you.
fight for this. I mean,
You killed the whole city, you know? Just...
making this a little bit more intriguing.
Okay.
Well, I mean, can I? Because there's a hole, can I just rip it open?
You
now?
see the hole, and you look through the hole, and it seems like luckily there's some kind of a pressure chamber on the other side.
Oh,
There must be like an airlock, of course.
yes. Now there is.
You wanted to rip it open?
Yeah.
Okay, can you make a strength athletics check for me?
Okay. Oh god, me and maths. Can you add that and that?
23.
23.
Okay, so you put your both hands and you start yanking the doors open, and you see these kind of sparks flying as the electronic system tries to resist. The engines are trying to keep the door shut, and then funnily enough the video is still playing of that sewage plumber guy and saying, "No paper in the can, no paper in the can, no paper in the can," and then it goes meow as you finally open.
That's good. I broke the system. We're in. Thank you, Carnage.
Thank you, Carnage.
Thank you,
Yep.
Carnage.
So you enter this chamber, and ahead of you, you have another door.
How is the airlock supposed to work now that you have broken an important
Yeah,
part?
because we open here now, the vacuum is gonna spread. We have to find another way in.
But we haven't broken the second airlock door.
No, we haven't broken the second
No,
airlock
but-
So we're all right.
So
Yeah, but if this is the airlock,
you don't
this
know
is
that.
where we're gonna decompromise, get the air back before we open that door.
You know, you're giving people ideas now. That
It
you...
is very interesting that when you program your metal slaves, you don't give them same intelligence. Some less, some more.
Yeah.
But maybe the processors are too expensive for the warrior machines.
What about the one that created you and gave you no social filter? Just saying.
Yeah, Slayer, I-28. You haven't got some kind of soldering repair kit there by
Or
any
like
chance?
a plaster.
Yeah, it's a massive plaster that you can suction weld the hole.
Sorry, Captain. This is actually a problem. Quite big one, actually. Thank you, Carnage. Good work.
It's not a problem. You can sort it out.
How are you going to sort this
Just
one out?
giving you a bit of a challenge.
As I stand there, I walk and I try to search for any emergency hatches or any other ways to.
Yeah. Make an. Yeah, I guess. Let me just
Yeah,
see
we're
if I
never
can
getting
find.
out of here, are we?
Yeah, make a perception check.
23.
Okay. So you see this outline of a hatch, and it's quite close to the ceiling of the chamber. And it is big enough for a body to go through, not standing, but it has to kind of slide in there. So it seems like it's some kind of a pipe. Large enough to crawl through.
Can you climb up there, or how would you?
You're in zero gravity, so you can actually glide up there.
Pull myself.
Yeah. So you're going in there, and you notice some small handholds or a lever that you can open, and then the hatch slides open, and you see it going to this small tunnel where it just fits one person. And then there's another hatch at the end of it.
I have found the solution. Wait here. I go through the tunnel.
Okay. So you're in the tunnel. As you fully in there, you manage just kind of put your hand behind you and close the hatch.
Oh,
And then you open the. You use the controls to control the second hatch, and the system tells you to wait for a moment as the pressures stabilize and air starts coming into this chamber. When the system is ready, the other hatch opens, and you find yourself being able to access this tunnel, this metal tunnel that goes into the distance.
So I make my way into the tunnel, and I say in the comms, I think I have found a way to which we can come in, but it's a pity that the big one destroyed the only entrance which he could fit in.
I don't have any Vaseline either with me.
And then I want to kind of check my surroundings where I am.
Okay. So the rest of you follow.
Not that stealthy after all.
You're a freaky killer machine, but what can I say?
Exactly. Oh.
The rest of you follow Sephiroth's instructions
Yes.
one by one. This
I'm just sitting grumpily outside.
Then, when are you going? First or last or?
I'm going first.
Lost. Have you seen Winnie the
I'm
Pooh?
gonna catch up to him.
Yes, so there's a little bit of pushing and shoving from the other side, since it is a very, very cramped space, but you manage to squeeze through, and one
Like
by
a
one
cat.
you go through the
Like a
process.
cat, I don't think so.
Get smaller.
Sorry.
While all this pushing and shoving and grunting is happening in the small emergency pressure chamber, you wanted to investigate the area.
Yes.
It is nice to have solid ground under your feet again, and you deactivate the second skin. You're standing on this metal grid. It is quite a large tunnel. It has iron-like walls that first go straight up, and then they angularly curve towards the center. And then there is this one long horizontal piece of metal on the apex, and it just carries on into the distance for quite a long time. It has these flickering lights, fluorescent lights that cast this greenish glow into this tunnel, There are some pipes that are leaking. There is mold on the walls. There's some steam hissing in the distance. And it has this echoey feeling to it. Every step you make has this echo, metallic echo that rings through this corridor. And it just seems to carry on into the distance for a long while.
I guess I wait for them to squeeze her through.
We
I
push
know what
and
I
push
want to do.
And push. We push and push and push.
You managed to succeed, and now you're standing on the other side.
Can I add something?
Yes.
When I've squeezed through, can I just take charge and run towards him and tackle him to the ground?
You can try.
Can I do that?
Okay.
I'm really pissed
So-
off right now. So
Okay, so
thank you.
so as you emerge the chamber with a plop, you're on the ground, and as soon as you see Sephiroth, his back is turned towards you. You start running
Yeah.
towards him. Can you make a perception check?
Yes.
One.
8 plus 5, so 13.
13. All right. So it's quite a big sound that you hear behind you. This kind of thump.
Dum, dum,
Boom,
dum.
boom, boom, boom. What do you do when you hear that?
First of all, I think someone redeemed red dice for Carnage again.
Ah!
and I try to jump to the side.
Okay, let's make an acrobatics check versus strength check. Athletics check and acrobatics check.
Okay.
Ooh, 18 plus 6. 18 plus 6.
24.
24.
24.
9.
Ha! Ha! Ha!
Oh, you're so gonna get flattened, Sephiroth.
See how kind I was. I gave you the dice which were better than yours.
Yeah, the doom arrived indeed. Okay, so what is your plan? You.
I literally want to rugby tackle him to the ground like that. Sorry. And yeah, just stay there for a
I
bit.
hope you know what the consequences will be for many more episodes.
Wait, I mean, I think you're dying here, so this is.
Go ahead.
Carnage is just pissed off.
Okay.
Just to want to remind you
Okay,
that
so
Slayer
describe
does
this in
not have
slow
any
motion.
Vaseline.
She's thumping towards this echoey corridor, arms spread wide into this embrace-like posture, and then grabs Sephiroth into her bosom and falls to the ground, holding on, crushing. What do you want to do?
Search for the off switch.
Okay.
Can't find it.
Yeah,
I
so
didn't find it last time.
No
It's a
suction
video.
function
No
either.
suction function either.
yeah. So I think this might be like an engineering thing or medicine. Let's see.
Give him a one. Give him a one.
Yeah.
Give him a
Fair.
one.
Let's see. Let me just see what you have there.
This is my medicine.
Can he
Let's
really
do
reach
medicine.
with
Let's,
his
let's do medicine.
arms because he'd be so small underneath?
There is
Okay,
an-
14.
Oh.
14.
It's kind of
Yeah.
it's better than 12.
Okay, it's better than 12. You manage to find it, sort of, but you don't have time enough. You don't actually manage to flick it.
But I know where it is now.
You know where it is.
I know where your off switch is.
As you see these two companions in a warm embrace in the ground, Sephiroth's
to
hands gently
preschool.
searching Carnage. What do you want to do?
I say, Carnage, Sephiroth, get a grip. We have more important things to do. Stop messing about. Slayer, pull them apart.
Oh, I ignore them completely. I'm
Your
trying to...
falsely programmed metal slave was the one attacking me. I am merely trying to turn her off so that you can correct the programming again.
I know, Sephiroth. Moving on.
How you can even speak from under there, I just don't know.
Moving on, people. Moving on. Droids, alien. We gotta go, people. We've got to find Zack. We've got our coordinates. Come
I'm
on.
trying to see if the coordinates, if are we close to them? Are we here or...
Yeah, under reg. Seg 1124.
If there's any way to do that.
You're very
Intersection
close.
432.
There's a maintenance hatch that you need to go up. There's a bit of a way to go. You see sort of a direction, and a bit further down this corridor, this tunnel, you see that you have to go up through a ladder.
I know the way. Follow me. I'm very short and consistent, bus-like.
Go. Go, Slayer, we're right behind you. Move.
I'm moving.
I get up, and when I do that, because I want to get to Vex really quickly, I kind of just give him a little bit of shove so he falls behind a little bit.
Okay, well, as she attempts to do that, what do you want to do?
Stretch for the off switch.
Not the D
And
spot.
give it a good.
If it wasn't for the garbage tube ride, we would have moved like 5 meters or something this episode.
But if we would have left them behind, then we would be even further.
We would be on another planet.
Okay, I think this is a contest as well. So I think it's a contest of acrobatics. So can you do an acrobatics contest?
Okay.
Contest. So.
Acrobatics contest.
Yes.
You ready? Natural 1.
13, you fucker.
Okay, as you reach for
the blazes!
switch. Exactly.
Slap his
Just
hand.
slap his hand off. Good. All right. So Slayer, you start walking towards.
Yes, I'll start walking now because I'm in a hurry.
Yeah, you start seeing the ladder that you need to climb up from into a hatch that leads into where you are not
I
quite
climb
sure.
up and I'm trying to open the hatch.
Yeah, so you're now, you see in your GPS system that you are under the Cataclysm Market. And as you open the hatch and you raise your head above and peer into whatever you're going towards, you see VR machines and this dark, dusty room, and you recognize
Oh no.
It's the theatre.
Dream Theatre.
The Dream Theatre.
Okay. I close the hatch
Go back.
and go back down.
Well, Slayer, what do you see?
You remember that VR place, the gaming place,
The Dream Theatre, yeah?
Yes. That's where it is. That's upstairs.
You're blazing kidding me.
No,
That's where it leads.
that's where it leads. And if I remember correctly, there is a mean machine with an old woman up there.
Yes, with the tattoos. Did you see any blue dragons?
I didn't look that closely. I saw where we were and I closed the lid because I think we have to make quite a good plan here.
So it was dead. It was quiet, basically.
It was quiet and dark, I think.
Okay.
Actually, right before you close the hatch, can you make a perception check? Let's see what you see.
16.
Okay. You saw a couple of flashlights in the distance.
Actually, I saw a couple of flashlights
Wow, that you
in
remember.
the distance.
Okay, so there's activity. There's life up there.
Yes,
All right. Well, last time we barely got away by the skin of our teeth.
yes.
We
I
don't
don't
want
have any skin, but I understand.
second skin,
Yes.
third skin, fourth skin.
Can I use my detect thoughts ability? I assume I hear this dialogue.
Yeah, I'm talking to everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a thing where you have. It's not a skill check, I think. For me, it's rather who I'm trying to read. You detect the presence of absence. This is round 1. It goes like in rounds, and then it gets more and more intense the longer you do it. So the first one takes a minute, I think. You detect the presence or absence of thoughts from conscious creatures that have intelligence scores of at least 1.
Okay. Yes.
So that's what I want to do.
Okay. And any conscious creature you will feel, or do you need to target it somehow?
Of thoughts from conscious creatures.
Okay.
So it should be plural, but it's just to detect or not detect it. That they are conscious creatures, whoever is up there.
Okay.
And then it takes one more minute to. Here we have you detect the number of thinking minds and the intelligence score or modifier of each. If the highest intelligence score is 26 or higher, blah 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 blah, then you're on point. You are stunned for 1 round. So if there's someone super smart, it's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you detect how many conscious creatures are there around you? The range is.
The range is 60 feet.
Okay. So you place yourself under the hatch and you concentrate and you feel the thoughts of your companions, obviously in presence, but then above you in that space you feel, it's quite hard to tell since it's quite a large building, but within that range you feel at least 6 more.
Do I still have my Blue Dragon outfit with me?
What did that include?
It was a mohawk.
Yeah?
I assume I must have the clothes with me.
Yeah?
It was a full set of a
Yeah,
jacket.
I think
It was
Yeah,
a
it was a
leather
leather
jacket, I
jacket,
think, without no
mohawk.
leather vest. It didn't have arms.
You're not still wearing it,
I think I'm really curious where it's leading. So I think yeah, absolutely yes, yes.
I'm just wondering.
But one question, guys, is that who is it up there? Is it the people we met before, or is it what's her name? Ingrid's people?
We don't
We
know.
don't know.
Slayer, I have a question, I-28. The hatch, is the hatch leading to the actual point of the coordinates, or
Yes.
that's just the hatch?
No, well, this area.
It's a point in the system has calculated a route, and it's not the end of the route, but it is going through.
And probably I can assume that if the end of the route is within a few feet from where it should be in this building.
Yes, so there's quite a lot of steps left in your system, but you're getting very very close.
Yeah. There is a few steps left, but I do believe it's this building.
All right. Sephiro, you've got that look on your face. You found out anything?
No. But I think that we should let Carnage go first,
Yeah,
since she is so strong.
big.
I think the shrimp should go first because he thinks he's so clever. I'm not going
All right.
first.
Well, we have to get in there, so
I start climbing up the stairs.
See?
I go up stealthily.
Okay, who goes first? So you start climbing up, you're already up.
If you can go first, you can go first. I go after them.
Okay, so you're going first.
Um.
Yes, so you open the hatch, how do you do it?
Stealthily.
Stealthily? Okay, let's make a stealth check so we see where this leads.
In honor of Slayer, of course.
Thank you. So I should have gone first then.
It was a 1.
Okay. Do you want to describe what happens when you try and open the hatch?
I do enjoy the company of Slayer, and I know what a good team we make.
Yeah.
So I'm about to open the hatch, and then I look down at him and like, we're gonna go over together in silence. And then I underestimate the weight of the hatch. So I simply just, instead of, I thought I needed to give it a nudge, but instead I really just punch it up so it slams hard to the other side.
So it's this massive gong sound as you hear, and immediately you hear voices responding. What was that? What was that? Report! Report! And then there's footsteps coming towards you. What do you want to do?
Well, that was a
You're
good
first.
job.
I still continue. I still climb up
Okay.
into the room.
Okay. So you notice yourself in that first ground floor area of the VR arcade. You see these abandoned VR machines. No one seems to have seen you yet, but you see the beams of light racing towards you.
Okay.
There's plenty of VR machines to hide behind, if you so choose.
Is there
There's-
any machine that is big enough to hide inside?
Yes, they are built in a way where it's a full body experience.
I want to hide in one.
Okay, so you find this cocoon-like structure. It is dusty, it hasn't been used for years, and you manage to pry it open and slip inside. It doesn't turn on. and you're there. You left the hatch open or closed?
Open, he was
Yeah,
right
because
behind
I'm
me.
the same time he gets up, I slink out.
Okay.
Extremely stealthy, since I'm
Okay.
so good at it.
Well, let's just see how good you are at it. Let's get
I
some.
don't want to.
Ooh,
That was
Oh,
close.
now you touched it.
the red
Burnt!
light.
It's burnt!
Are we having chess rules? Like, if you touch the piece, then yeah.
I think the 15 minutes passed, by the way.
It has passed.
25.
25. Okay.
That's pretty stealthily.
Yes.
So I take myself up and like a snake behind some kind of a behind a machine somewhere close, just to take a
Did you
cover.
close the hatch?
Like that.
If I have time, I close the hatch.
As these two people exit the corridor, what do you want to do, Vex? You heard this massive bong, and even the voices that responds.
Well, we climb up.
You
Climb up the
as-
ladder, we climb out.
Okay, okay.
I hope
Carnage
you
is
don't
with
fall
me.
now.
No, no.
Are you with her?
Why? Why
I'm
should
with
I
her.
fall?
Yeah.
I
Protecting her.
was thinking about the
Okay.
ride with the train.
All right. So you're climbing up. Can you?
Climb check, maybe?
Let's make a stealth check for you as well.
Just to climb a bloody ladder? How bad do you think Vex is? What do you want, stealth?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Hang on.
We're holding on.
16.
Oh.
See, it was worth holding
Yeah,
on.
that's good. That's good. So you slip silently through the hatch as well, and you see that Slayer and Zephyr have disappeared somewhere. What do you want to do?
We take refuge, we take cover.
Okay.
I go, Carnage, quietly behind me.
Okay, Carnage, your turn. Let's see how you manage.
Is the hatch big enough?
I think it is. I think it is. Stealth check, please.
Oh! 20, not a natural one.
Quiet as a cat wearing woolen socks. You climb up the ladder, crouch on top of the hatch. You see your surroundings. Everyone has taken cover. You don't see where they are. What do you do?
Well, I go towards Vex and I try to
You don't know where she
hide
went.
her. Oh, I don't know where she went.
No.
Oh God.
But you presume that they're close.
I'm not far, yeah, I'm just crouching behind
Can
one
I
of the
can I
machines.
hear her? Can I hear anything?
No.
No. But while I'm just I don't know. I'm walking up towards a wall and I'm kind of just pretending to be one of the machines because that seems like the reasonable thing to do because I can't get into the machines. So I'm
Okay.
thinking if I can pretend to be.
Can you make a disguise check?
I can. Oh no. Oh please.
I am a machine.
Oh, it's a 12. It's not too bad.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Could have been worse.
So can you describe me? How do you disguise yourself in a?
Well, because I'm quite bulky,
Yeah.
I'm thinking that if I kind of bend sort of like a tabletop,
Okay.
I will kind of look like the machine and then I just place my arms.
It is dark.
It is very dark. And I'm
Carnage
thinking
is-
find the shape of...
Disguise herself as a tabletop.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so yes, you see the lights now come in and the shapes of uniformed soldiers and grunts appear in between the VR machines, searching. You hear voices. Find anything? Team 1, report, and so forth. They haven't seen you yet. One of them sees the open hatch and the greenish light coming through it and calls out into their comm systems. There's a hatch. Open. Advise.
Do we hear this?
Yeah.
I broadcast them all through my telepathic abilities. Of course you did not close the hatch.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
To the soldiers
be
or
well.
No,
Obi.
to them. To
to their
them.
friends. Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. Yeah.
This is the hatch you did
Also,
not
I
close.
Red
got
dice.
this from
This
Vicky.
is the hatch
All right,
you did
all right.
not close.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you look at where you should be going, your navigation system needs to indicate that you need to go to the second floor.
Okay. Well, depending where the military blokes are, I'm trying to navigate towards that direction to the second floor, to the stairs. That's my
Yep.
plan. So I stealthily jump between machines.
Okay. I think you can ride your previous stealth check with that one.
Yep.
So you're still good with that. You are in your cocoon.
Yes.
You're disguised as a table.
Yep.
And you're crouching behind a VR machine.
Almost halfway in it. I can't be seen.
And I take my knife out, so I have my knife prepared.
As
not
you
my-
stealthily approach the staircase, you notice the VR machine that was on the last time you were here. So there's one machine that is on your way towards.
That is weird, isn't it?
Is that the one with the flowers where I was in the dancing meadow?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I would like to continue my detect thoughts and just spend some time and energy to get to the stage where I can really understand what people are thinking. And pure mechanically, after a while, you need to roll will saving throws
Okay.
for everyone
Okay.
in the range. And if they succeed, nothing happens. But if they don't, I can read some thoughts.
Okay. So how long does it require for you to do this?
I think it's, let's see here. So about 1 minute per level. So this is the third level. So about 3 minutes of time.
Okay. I think that time has passed. Yes.
Yeah.
And are you directing it to your companions as well?
No, I ignore them.
Okay.
It's
Nice,
not like
isn't it?
being ignored.
But we can also communicate via comms, can't we?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can say, we're following, follow you, Slayer, because you're the
Okay.
one with the coordinates.
You still detect presence of 6 people.
But no thoughts.
The thoughts that you detect is they're getting more and more frustrated because they cannot find the way in to Unterseg. So they've been searching this place for quite a long time.
I used to come, try to, as silent as you possibly can, speak to it. There is a machine that's on. Can somebody check it? I go on the second floor.
Yeah, I can. It's not. I'm not far from it. It's the one I tried last time.
Okay, copy. Check it. I'm still continuing on the second floor.
Okay, confirmed.
All right. So you carry on to the second floor. You proceed.
I make my way. I crawl stealthily.
I think you can ride still your stealth check from before. Carnage.
Can I see her
Yes.
movement? Okay. Well, I'm unfolding myself and kind of follow her discreetly.
Okay, so I think you need to make a stealth check.
Yeah.
For the unfolding.
For the unfolding, yes. 16.
Okay.
Yes.
Because when we communicate via comms, we can do that silently, can't we?
Yes.
Yes. Like it.
Okay, except for while you're still deep
I
in
stay in
thoughts.
hiding. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So Carnage and Vex, you go towards the VR machine, and you go to the second floor.
Yes. Towards, if the coordinates is specific enough, I try to go to that direction on the second floor. But I walk the walls like that, very carefully and stealthily.
So as you pass the VR machine and you start going up the stairs, your navigation device gets a little confused, and it seems like you cannot decide whether you should go to the second floor or whether you should stay put. Somehow it tries to indicate that something is you're sort of there. But at the same time not. So you're quite a distance away from your destination. But it sort of gets confused.
And I can definitely think this got a connection to do with this machine. Okay.
Slayer, why have you stopped? Keep going.
Can you make a... let's make a computers check. So you can...
Computer.
yeah.
17.
Okay. So you spend a moment trying to figure out what's up with your navigational device, and it seems like it tries to find a way down a lot.
A lot down.
Yeah.
All right. That
But-
machine must be some kind of portal.
So where you were before, the tunnels that you emerged from the garbage system,
That's just
weren't
down. It's
down
not
enough. And then it's trying to estimate how to get down, and it can't find a way anymore.
I get more and more convinced it's something to do with this VR machine. So I do stop and turn around and walk back towards the machine. And look at it very suspiciously. I'm trying to keep myself, of course, hidden as possible.
Okay. So you were going up the stairs and you kind of freeze, and then you look at the VR machine. When you see the VR machine, you see Vex and Carnage arriving to it. Vex, you're kind of familiar with that machine, and previously you saw that there were some footsteps going towards it. You see your own footsteps from previous visits, and you also see a lot of other footsteps around it, so the scene is a much more mess when it comes to the dust on the ground. It is harder to detect what has gone in and out and when than previously. But can you make some kind of a check? Let's just see if I can find the right name for it this time.
Engineering?
I think it will have to be a perception check as well.
9.
9. So you look at the machine and you're familiar with the controls, and it's on and it's cleaned and functional, but you can't really see anything new about it. It just stands out from the rest like crazy. But it's you have no idea why this is on.
Carnage, you with me?
Yeah.
There's something about this machine. I want to investigate it. Are you with me?
Yes.
All right. Should we see if we can get into it?
I think so.
I try to press other buttons on it to try and activate something that's not just playing the old virtual reality game.
Okay. So you're pressing the buttons and they react and light to your touch, but nothing specific happens really. You start hearing some voices. What was that?
Freeze, Carnage.
What are you doing?
Can I communicate with one of the beings in there, or all of them?
What does your skill say? It allows communication as well.
Let's see here. No, with my other one.
Oh yeah.
But maybe the range is too short. It's not under spells. It's probably feet. No. Trait. Yes.
Telepathy, yeah.
30 feet.
Okay. Yeah.
With whom they share language, but I guess I can speak.
Yeah.
Conversing telepathically with multiple creatures simultaneously is just as difficult as listening to multiple people speaking.
So you're very good at it, so it's
Okay.
not a problem.
So I try to communicate with anyone within my range.
That includes the soldiers.
Yes,
Not
but
your
not
companions.
my companions.
What do you want to say? Or communicate?
You can find what you are searching for on the second floor alone. Search the second floor. Find the sign of the eagle.
There's this baffled sound in the distance. Like, what was that? Did you get that? Did you get that? And then the silence. Second floor. It's weird. Check the second floor. And you hear some footsteps, just a few. And some of the lights kind of disappear and start going up the stairs. You see some of the lights coming towards you, past the VR machine that is on.
I hide in shadows.
Okay. You all are hiding there.
Yeah,
my
she
knife.
told me to freeze. So
Yeah.
I think we'll still ride that stealth that you've done before. And you see 3 soldiers moving upstairs.
On the comms watch. Zephyro, come in, Zephyro. Is there any way you can try and telepathically detect Zach? Any way?
I've never met Zach, so I don't think I would recognize. Right?
No.
No. I just don't answer.
Of
he's
course.
such a douchebag, isn't he?
He has been hurt. You called him alien. You are as much as an alien for him as
This is true. This
He's,
is very
he's
true.
holding a grudge.
This is very true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, you don't miss a trick,
It's
eh?
not me, it's him.
Okay. Okay.
He's
So,
a sensitive soul, Zephyro.
Yeah, he is.
Well, I'm
He's
sure
proud.
this is kind of a
So-
portal for
so
sure.
you see those lights coming towards the stairs, and you are now at the lit up VR machine.
Lit up.
Yeah, as in the one that is.
That's not a
functional.
good place to be. So I tried to move around to a not lit up place, very close by.
Okay. Okay. So can you make a perception check?
Of course I can. 13.
Okay. Okay. So you find this nook close by, and that is kind of in a shadow of another VR machine that is placed in front of the machine that is lit up. So this kind of, you find this darker place in the shadows, and you manage to hide there.
And my head is very mechanical, so it looks like I look like a machine really.
Yeah.
Try to fit it.
Okay, so you pretend to be a chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that'd be good. I can
Table and
be
chair.
the table.
Table and
You
chair.
be the
Yeah.
chair. That's fine. Who's going to be the tablecloth?
This is table. This
A
is table.
robo chair.
Robo
Yes.
chair.
Flatten out Sephora
Yes,
to
and
be
this
the
is
tablecloth.
tabletop gaming. I wanted to say.
Okay,
so,
okay.
yes.
Where do you insert the coin? If you want to play.
Stop.
Can I explore the floor of the lit VR machine while I have a few seconds while the
Yeah.
guards are running upstairs?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go for it. Can you make a perception check there?
Coming. 9 plus 7,
Okay.
16.
All right. Okay. You crouch around the machine, just look at the floor, and you actually see that partly under the foot of the machine there's this crack, and it seems like the machine is slightly off its original position, and there is this hole underneath the machine.
Oh.
Slayer, Carnage, do you see this? Do you see this?
No, I'm hiding and I'm looking like a chair.
Nope.
Okay, Carnage, you're with me.
Yeah.
You see, look, I think this is some kind of tunnel or passageway,
Ooh.
and the coordinates are spot on.
Is it?
How do you know that?
I think so.
Okay.
Those are the coordinates you shared with us. I've got them,
Slayer, can
I've
you
got them on
check
my
it?
comms watch. The
Yes.
coordinates are here. You said it's in this area.
Yes, it is, and the
I'm
coordinates
looking
are-
for Zach.
Yes, so am I.
I'll let that fly, but you don't have him. But
But surely if he can
Yeah,
share if he can share information with me, he can share the coordinates. I have the
But he
coordinates.
didn't.
No, didn't want to.
But I also have them. I know it's Intersec 432.
But we don't
Unteregsec 1124.
but you did find that crack, and that's
That's very
significant.
important.
I want to say I'm good at finding cracks, but I'm not
Really.
going to say that.
I tell you, it's the crack of the year.
At the crack of dawn.
Okay. So you communicate that to Carnage and Slayer.
Okay. There must be a portal. There must be a code somehow to enter a code. Have we got any clues during these travels? That's something we have to push in? Red, green, dragon, I don't know. If there's some kind of interface that makes it. But I'm waiting for those to go up before I move. So
Yeah. So the
as
three.
soon as they moved away a little bit, I
Yeah.
can go close to them, but not before.
Yeah. Mm. The upstairs, there's some. You hear some radio static from the people who are left downstairs, and then through the radios of the remaining soldiers that are still with you in this massive arcade room, you hear voices, a voice saying, there's some bodies up here.
Bodies?
And then the three soldiers retreat to the upstairs area, and it seems like you're left alone downstairs.
Okay, we have to hurry up now.
Okay, we're alone. Let's try and get this over.
Let's go.
I'll rush to the machine too.
Can I just rip the machine off?
No, well, wait a little bit, please. You know what happened last time you had fun with your gun. I tried to check the interface of that machine, how it looks like. Is it like a codeway or...
This is for you from Noctomic.
Oh, nice, thanks.
Gift.
Okay,
How
okay.
thoughtful.
Yeah.
She was thinking since you never had a run with it.
No, okay.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. All right. So you're looking at
Gonna make it
this,
20 on that one.
looking at this machine.
Yeah, try to figure out if there's some way you have to put in a code or...
Can you make an engineering check? We have never done it, so I'm like, yeah, let's do
what a
that.
shame we don't do
Ooh.
something else.
Huh?
17.
17.
Not bad.
It's a good die, actually.
All right. You see that the machine has been rigged.
Oh, it's been great.
Yes.
So there are 3 buttons that have been modified, the circuitry.
Okay, can't be that many combinations then.
So
Doesn't
really
really
quickly,
sound long when
you
you
go
do
into this kind of, you see anyone who's watching, you see this kind of, and then there's this kind of clicking sound,
Yes, I'm so good, I think.
and then there's this kind of metallic scratching against stone sound. It's quite loud.
It's opened. Hurry up, everyone.
As it moves
Separate.
aside, and you see this very, very steep staircase going into the darkness.
Is it big enough?
Yes, it is. It is. And
Nodding
this
at me!
Did I hear the sound?
Yes.
I communicate to Slayer. Are you alright?
Yes. I opened a hatch in the VR machine. Come quickly. We have to get down.
You start hearing voices. Team 5, Team
Go,
5.
Run.
Is that you downstairs, Team 5?
I'm going down in the hatch.
I'm right behind you, Slayer,
Ramming
I-28.
Vex.
I'm right behind you.
Yeah,
How
that's
far are
fine.
you away?
Sephiroth, come in, Sephiroth. Down the hatch.
Who are you? Report. Who are you?
Run.
Acknowledge.
Run.
Is that you, Team 5? And you start noticing lights on top of the stairs.
I communicate with telepathy again to the soldiers, and I say, whatever you do, do not look out the windows on the 2nd floor.
Good hell.
Reverse psychology. Why
Yes, you're
not?
mind effing them.
Okay.
I'm doing my best.
Okay, so you see the beams of light on top of the stairs. They're kind of wavering. Some of them are turning back again, but there's one that is carries on coming downstairs. You see the beam of light coming closer and closer towards the machine that you're at. You have gone down.
I'm going down.
You are going down.
Yeah, I'm going down after Vex.
I'm going
Just
down.
Yeah, where are you?
I start moving towards the machine.
Fast.
All right.
Poole will be here.
So you see your companions are pretty much gone down to that tunnel. You're getting next to it. You're going to the steps, very, very steep staircase down. What do you do?
How do I see someone close by, or am
There is actually now a shape running towards you,
Should try to close it.
and it's drawing its weapon.
Somebody said close the hatch before.
And now it's starting to
I wait?
reach for its radio.
What is CR?
Challenge rating, I think.
Okay. So I try to daze him
Okay.
with my mind as I'm
Yeah.
running towards the stairs.
Yeah. All right.
This spell short circuits the mind of humanoid creature with a CR of 3 or lower.
Oh, yeah, that qualifies. Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I need to roll.
Okay.
After he's been dazed by this spell, it is immune to it for 1 minute. Okay.
Okay.
There must be a saving throw, maybe?
No, there's no saving throw. It's just also...
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I daze whoever is coming at me,
Okay.
and then I climb down.
Yeah. So he managed to click his communication device, and you hear this kind of, but then he falls limply to the ground.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
Fantastic. I must say, Sephiroth's doing an excellent job with the telepathy to this episode.
Oh, Sephra is doing an excellent job.
So you're at the steps. You're about to go down. What do you want to do?
Let's try.
I go down.
You go down.
I see if there's some way to close the hatch.
Yeah, close that! Close that!
You have no idea.
I just go down.
Okay. So the steep staircase goes down and down and down into a deep, and it ends at this metal door.
Which I can
Nothing
shoot.
is going to be easy.
Huh?
It's a metal door.
Yeah.
Is there any interface around that one?
It looks very old and
Also old.
basic.
Okay.
Can we just open the door like a normal person?
With a
Do you want
handle.
Can we
Yeah.
do that,
Handle?
Starfinder?
Yes.
Can we shoot the door?
I want to try to open
I also
it
have a spear
in a
I
normal
can
way.
stab
It is
the door.
open.
Oh, it's boring. Can't you blow
It's
it up?
open.
It
What
is
do I
open.
see
I can
on the
blow
other
it up.
side?
Oh, it's open.
Slayer, I-28, open the door.
You first kind of try and
Open the
open it
door.
a little bit, Sephiroth, and then towards you and towards the inside of it, and then you realize it actually slides to the side, and as you enter, enter this very very old feeling rickety elevator.
Oh no.
It's a load of transports this episode.
Yeah.
Elevator going down further.
Is the episode of transport, indeed. Maybe it's a
So-
mine.
It has
Is
only
it-
two
does it
switches,
look
down and
functional?
up. Yes,
How many can fit in it?
you can all fit in it.
What are you waiting for?
Yep, let's
I
go
say
in.
down.
I'll see if my GPS says something.
Did they enter it yet?
They are here. Yeah,
it says
have
up
you
or
entered
down?
it?
Yo, I'm in.
It's,
I'm in.
It's quite a snug fit.
I'm just pulling it down without.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Down seems safer.
The elevator starts ricketing down. It's kind of, and you hear this kind of metal chain grinding against gears as it carries on going down and down and down. And you have this flash of insight, a memory of similar chain sounding as Madame Morris disappeared after your encounter last time. But now this chain kind of just continues and continues. And the further down you go, suddenly you hear this other voice that you first feel like is a singular voice. There's this. And it gets louder and louder.
Nice with tempo too.
And then you start noticing that it's actually many voices chanting.
Oh, fuck.
Um,
no.
You're going further and
the
further and
demon.
further down.
Is it getting warm?
Demon cult.
No, warmer.
No, it's not getting warm.
Not infernally warm.
No warmer. And then the elevator comes to a standstill.
Oh, no.
And I hear this. Oh,
Try to open the doors.
you manage. Makes a bit of a sound, but the chanting is rather loud.
Is it possible to fixate the elevator switch? It's gonna force it to stay down.
Yeah, make an engineering check if you see some kind of a.
20.
All right. So having
Good.
knowledge of basic mechanics and engineering, you've realized that if you manage to wedge the door open, then the elevator refuses to leave.
How can we make sure that this door stays open?
Break it.
No.
Actually, I have a very good idea. If you just stand here for the whole rest of the thing, then we can call you when
For
everything
the
is safe.
thing.
Whatever is happening. Out here.
I got a rope if that helps.
We can tie him down. Sounds great. Let's
Look,
do
I
it.
find a stone. I wedge a stone into the door to hold
Is
it
there
open.
a stone where we are?
No, you can't find one.
Is it like a cave or is it like a corridor?
It's a corridor.
It's
It's a
a corridor.
metallic structure. It seems very, very old. Foundational layers of the Star City. Metal pipes and rods.
What can we just
Well-
bend the elevator door just a little bit so it stays?
But we
Can
maybe
do that?
need
We need to
get
go
up.
get
you
up
know.
again.
Yeah, but then I can bend it back. I don't
Carnage.
mean rip it
But
out.
you have a
Relax.
baton. It could easily.
I have a data pad.
A-
Put
oh.
it between the two.
Okay, baton or a data pad. So you have a baton idea. You say that to Vex, and at the same time,
Which one do we
Slayer
I don't need my data
pulls
pad.
out a data pad.
You don't need the data pad, then put that down.
I'll put data pad.
Okay, okay,
Thank you, Slayer.
You're welcome.
yeah. So,
I use my grey cells.
how do you place it?
Well, yeah, how do I place it? I place it like that.
Huh?
Flat like that, so the
Yeah.
doors go like that. Not like that.
Yeah.
That feels a little bit so like that. That- well, does it close automatically the doors when when we leave them, like slowly, nicely, or so I can just?
Yeah, it's the same kind of a sliding thing. So
Okay.
if you
No,
wedge it,
just-
so then it can slide in by itself. So
Yeah.
it seems to be holding.
Yeah,
And it's subtle because it's
Okay.
thin.
it's very thin.
As you place the data pad and wedge it so that the door doesn't close, you suddenly hear this chanting increasing. There's this short corridor, and you see this purplish, greenish light
Some kind of a
emanating,
sacrifice going on here.
and this kind of.
That is Temple of Doom. Isn't it?
Totally Temple of Doom.
Totally.
You can hear that, and then suddenly you hear this sound of a drill. It's kind of.
All right, here goes the hit.
And then a second one, kind of same sound, but it's now double.
I think they're building something.
What do you want to do?
Makes me feel really uncomfortable.
Is this corridor long, or how long is the corridor? I mean, can we? Yeah, we start walking towards it. I think. See
The
what
chanting
happens.
increases, and you're not quite sure, but in the middle of this chanting, there is this shriek, but you're not quite sure.
Well,
Walk down the corridor.
as far as I can, until I can see something.
Yeah. Who's going first?
Not me.
I can go first.
Slayer.
I go stealthily.
Okay.
I'm behind you, Slayer.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I'll
I'll
make a
take care
stealth
of
check.
Vex.
Huh?
Make a stealth check.
Oh yes. 22.
22. All right.
That's good.
As expected.
That's exactly.
So the corridor opens into this large chamber. You're trying to stay as far in the corridor as possible whilst being able to
safe
see. The
distance.
first thing that you notice is this large pyramid-like structure. It's a very steep, and it's built from different kind of electronic devices, multiple screens, old school TV screens, and more modern, showing all kinds of lights and flickering images. It's a very steep like structure that raises high in this huge massive dome of a cavern. Around this you have this crowd of hooded people gathered. Some of them, all of them are chanting, they're moving almost in unison, while the pyramid like electronics heap is pulsating with lights to the rhythm of the chanting, and you almost hear this sound in your ears, this voice that says, "I am here. And the chanting continues. Whoa, yeah, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then you notice there is this altar-like structure in front of the pyramid, between you and the pyramid, and there is a person strapped into it. You can't really tell who this is, and you see these mechanical drills going towards the person's nose, one in each nostril. What do you want to do?
Go walk away.
How many? Are we
Far,
talking
far
about
away.
hundreds of cultists, or
Seems so.
do they have any dragons on the back of the cloth? Or
No.
clothes, or-
How, are they dressed in the same way, or is it just like a variety of individuals?
They're very similar in their dress.
Okay. Does it seem like they noticed us?
They haven't noticed it. There seems
mean,
to
we
be
can-
some kind of a
Is
frenzy.
that big war machine visible somewhere?
Make a perception check. See.
Oh, I know that
17.
big droid we had last time, the massive one.
You see something that looks a little bit larger, off to the distance, but it's hard to say in this kind of flickering, pulsating light of the massive chamber whether it's the big droid or not.
I would like to try and locate the energy source for the drill as it nears its target.
It's very far away, so it's a gathering of 100 to 200 people.
Oh,
Yeah, so I can't knock out what is driving the
You
drill.
have no idea.
I have no idea.
Is there anything looking like a priest or anything like that? Somebody who is like in charge of the ceremony?
They all sort of
They
look
all
like
are-
priests, some kind of druids. Now, what you thought was a shriek, you definitely know it's a shriek, and it just raises in pitch as it seems like the drill connects, and then it dies very, very quickly. The shriek while the drilling continues.
yeah. Let's. I mean, my statement still stands. Just run away. Run away or join.
Looking at your navigations device, it still says go down, but the elevator didn't take you anymore down.
Oh.
But are these
wait.
people, or this ceremony, is that down also?
It is at the same level as you are.
Yeah, but if we-
What was your perception check before?
17.
17. In the distance, you see this green neon sign that says exit, and it has an arrow
Really?
down on the other side of the chamber.
What would happen if we went into the lift, made a hole in the
You
floor?
and your house.
No, but to go down that way, because then we don't have to go into the massive pyramid and the people getting stuff in their nostrils and getting killed.
If there's no shaft behind under the
Underneath,
elevator,
it's a problem,
there's
you know.
yeah, there's no. Then
We
you
can
can
make
do your whole.
I like this when there's a green exit sign. I mean, honestly, that's the way you have to go, isn't it?
Yes.
If it's green
It's
and says
like-
exit, you walk.
It's like drink me.
Yeah.
You drink.
So, I can see an exit sign. So you walk.
Are there any loose items that I could use to disguise myself as one of them?
You can't see any yet, no.
Okay.
Well, that's a good idea. We should all get hooded coats.
To get to that exit,
As
do
you
we
stand there, the drilling stops, and you see in the distance, if you're looking, that the machine is kind of getting away from the face of the person strapped to the altar, and some kind of a weird tube-like structure is then inserted into the nostrils of the person strapped into the altar, and it pulsates there for a while as the person spasms on the table as something is inserted through the nostrils into the head of the person. The chanting increases into this wild frenzy. It loses all structure, all rhythm, as the cloaked figures get really excited. Then the machine is retracted from the person's face. There's silence in the room, and then the person spasms there for a while, goes still, and then jerkily starts sitting up. And this is where we finish our adventure today.
Oh no.
Okay.
Frankenstein.
Yes.
Oh,
Well,
God, they're like
this is
zombies, aren't
this
they?
is a tech droid cult worshipping abysmal pit of suffering.
I mean, yeah.
Can we make that into an acronym? And cult droid seed. Sorry. Anyways.
CUND.
Okay, so yes, we are hitting 9 o'clock in 2 minutes, so we'll be quick wrapping this up.
Okay.
Any final comments before we leave and say teary goodbyes, or we shout raid in fervent rage?
We have to shout and not to make outs.
Yes.
That's the first. I'm doing that
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
Noctomic, go and check our channel. Amazing stuff.
And give some love to our behind the cameras crew because I think
Yes.
they've done an amazing job.
Amazing. Thank you, Joakim Poesy, Clark von Ra, and what do you want to be called today, Matthias? You're a man of many names. Matthias, Headhunter, Freyre.
Is my, I guess Headhunter would
Well, your tech name. All right. Yes, thank you so much for the crew around the table. This has been pleasant. Oh, I hope it has been exciting for you as well at home.
Bye everyone!
Bye.